Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Open Division, round 4 of the winners bracket. We are here on the second map of watching Maryville University face off against Drifters. We saw some good gameplay coming through for both of these teams in our Busan map previously, going all 3 rounds, going the distance against each other. Tropic, I'm excited to see what they're going to bring here on this next map, which looks like it's going to be Route 66 for us.
Yeah, I mean, Route 66 is one of my favorite maps. I really like the the verticality of it, gas station positioning, and also just we can also see some Widow duels on here, which is always really exciting to come in onto something like this. So I'm excited to see what's going on. It seems like both teams are really siding with the ball coming in, which I'm not surprised. That is really the meta right now. That ball Zarya is just so powerful. Ball just does a great job at disrupting the backline and allowing your DPS, just enabling the DPS to get those picks, to make those plays, and allow the team to push his payloads in. So that's my guess if I were to get to come into this, that we will probably see maybe some ball coming in.
Well, I would not be surprised if we saw that come through. Both Ball and Tracer have been quite the dynamic duo that we've seen in just general gameplay. And from Drifters, it's been very solid. We've seen the communication is there. And, well, Valen's pulse bomb sticks have been a little bit nasty, something that Maryville is on the lookout for. And, well, hopefully this change onto, well, Halo here is going to be beneficial for them. Oh, of course,
Yeah,
Valen
100%.
switches off the Tracer.
They're going to this close spawn, which is a really great play to burn as much time on these payloads right now. So we will see how this works out and how Drifters really changes up their comp to deal with this.
Yeah, well, there they are in the little broken train car, pushing and holding very far in the front line. Such a great aggressive defensive hold here, duking it out. Reaper gonna be putting in a massive amount of damage as that Reinhardt shield trying to do his best to keep them healthy and cleared. It is absolute chaos here. You can see the balls booping each other around, and it is J. Karu who goes down first here in this most recent push by Maryville. It is still anyone's, well, it is gonna be tough for Maryville as he walks back, and the spawn advantage is significantly in favor of Drifters, but they don't care. They are pushing this aggressive spawn door forward, actually getting a kill as well. They are gonna get taken down a little bit themselves, but all in all, they are not giving up this first push without a fight and without burning quite a good chunk of time down, Tropic.
Yeah, that was a really great play coming in. They've already burned 1 minute of this time bank from just playing that spot. As soon as one of them went down, the whole team reset, which is just exactly what you want to do in a team scenario or a setup like this. We have Window coming online as well as some other ults coming in, which could just be another reset. Nos is doing a great job right now on trying to do a little bit of poking, especially since he has this dupe coming in, which could be such a powerful ult. And I'm guessing that we will probably see it on Cameron, the dupe on the Rhine.
Ooh, yeah, and well, oh, J. Karu does go down here for this first fight, and the dupe Nos is looking for that Death Blossom, looking to try and charge it up before time runs out. TPing across here, looking for the next victim. It's from behind as he continues and is gonna pop the Blossom right there. Gets taken out of it very quickly, not enough time for him to really get an effective Blossom, but it doesn't matter, because that focus beam and primary fire is plenty of work.
Oh my goodness, can you believe that 3K coming in from Nos? What a great dupe coming in on the Reaper. Halo does have that beat though, for the plethora of all coming in favor of Drifters right now. As we take 22, with, oh, are they going to be able to stall? They are going to try to stall here. Will it be enough?
Yeah, well, there it is. Sound barrier reinforcing members of Maryville. And the Deadeye from across the way is absolutely nasty coming in. 2 members of Drifters have gone down, and it is going to be, well, the res comes through. Drifters does not care. They are turning this fight around potentially and still pressing their assault. Yeah, flying in. Both tanks still maintaining a lot of position here. And Reinhardt, as Cameron goes down, it is looking very, very good now as Drifters continue pushing forward. Lucio doing his best to stall this payload a little bit longer, but that's a first point cap.
Definitely going to be a first point cap, but really great stall tactics coming in favor of Drifters. 3:40 on the clock and counting for Maryville University, especially on that first point. With the knowledge of how well both of these teams play, I'm sure that they assumed that they were already going to make it to that second point, but being able to burn down as much time as possible, utilizing that train tactic, being working enough to rotate those plays to stall as long as we can. Great plays coming in, and here it is, the ball coming into second point. What a great point for ball to come in for second point. Just having the verticality and so many places to grapple hook and just cause disruption in the back line.
Yeah, there's a lot of grapple hook areas, and well, this terrain makes it especially easy for them to get a lot of velocity.
Oh,
the pulse bomb eats! Absolutely shut down that pulse bomb by Light there. Really great big bang play. And the grab taking down Nos as well. This is a good opportunity for Maryville to continue pushing onto the members of Drifters and, well, taking them down. That ball has been definitely stunned. There's a couple stuns on the board, probably to combat him to a certain degree. Members of Maryville are going down now, though, so it's getting flipped around in the other direction. Tropic, this fight is going back and forth.
Yeah, they're definitely going back and forth here, and Nas has that deadly dupe coming in. I'm guessing that he might utilize it on maybe the another DPS again, or even mines. If we go onto the camera, that would be really powerful to have 3 tanks, 2 balls on the same team. What a deadly combination, as he's just continuing to poke here.
Ooh, yeah, and well, it is going to be tough for members of Maryville to exit that little hallway. Oh, and as you saw, one of them does get taken down while they're trying. It is going to be tough with that Echo peppering them, putting in those sticky bombs left and right, and then the focus beam to follow up is so discouraging. They finally try to push out here, but oh, the dupe onto McCree. It's going to be deadly as he is putting in the DPS damage, very typical for him. The flashbang kill as well. So much work coming in from Nos on this duped McCree. Pops his high noon, probably just for a reload because that is all there was left to shoot at.
Oh man, what a powerful dupe. He is getting this all so fast every single time, but Panic, he has that Zen ult right now, and we need to utilize Cameron's ult and Cameron and Panic's ult to take space with Cameron's mines, and as well as Panic. It's all about Panic and just being able to defend the team for this third point. Drifters have 240 and counting to get it to this third point right now, Sid.
Yeah, and well, they are definitely looking to hold as much of that time bank as they can. Hammond comes in from behind, the bubble to save him from that stun. What a beautiful play by Guru, following up from Papaya. Just absolute great bubble play there.
Wow, what a play coming in from Cameron and those balls. They were just so deadly. Coming in, great positioning and great area to do it. And we have Guru coming online for that grab right now, that which we've all seen can be so deadly. But Odd, it's a matter of if Odd will be able to eat it.
Oh, yeah, well, we've seen a lot of really big eats coming in from Odd, but the kills are coming in favor of Maryville. Drifters are going down one by one, and the pulse bomb is a stick by White this time. Looking to get a little bit of redemption on that front.
Yeah, what a great combination coming in from that Tracer ult and the grab. Great key teamwork, and it just really shows how long this team has played and just the synergy around it. The target prioritization is there, and but no, Nas immediately gets light down, which could definitely be a green light for Drifters to take this point again.
Yeah, well, if Nos is taken down, he takes down another person. We have got to watch Nos, and, well, Maryville University needs to shut him down. He has been absolutely putting in a massive amount of damage here. We are approaching towards the third point, Tropic, and, well, Maryville University needs to do something to hold this point.
Yeah, they definitely do. Nas he liked the dupe on the McCree, and now he is McCree. They are taking advantage of this high ground right now, and it doesn't matter if they're able to get this in this minute that we have left. Great opening pick from Balin as he already get the stall character coming in, and Trans is popped on both sides. Kills are coming in favor of Drifters as they're approaching this third point, but Maryville has the spawn advantage right now. Trans is being pushed out, trying to keep it alive, but no, Nas gets another Deadeye kill on it. Mines comes out, great play to be able to take space on the point, but Light gets that pick onto J-Crew. But kills are still coming in favor of Drifters. Less than 30 seconds on here. If they are able to catch the point right now, it is a stall game coming in favor of Maryville right now. They are trying to get bodies on this payload as Cameron approaches, bashes, and dies immediately. Tracer, it's all up to you now, but no, Mines is gonna take the game as Maryville, as Drifters do take third cap with 11 seconds left, Sid. Wow, what a close game there. Maryville University, though, that stall game was so great of burning that time. We had a minute left, Sid, and it whittled down to 11 seconds.
Yeah, well, we had some really nutty plays, especially coming through from Nos. Arguably so much, even you lost your words for a moment.
No, I know. It was just so Nos is. I mean, at the very beginning of the the tournament, we mentioned how Drifters is a fairly new team, but they are a team full of raw talent, and they are just really demonstrating that right now. Nos coming in with those plays on the Echo, the McCree, just these game-making plays to enable a team to get where they need to go, which is continuing that point. But on the flip side, Maryville University, they are really demonstrating how they have synergized as a team, how they can trust each other, and especially for those types of scenarios where it's a stall game. We have to just trust that we're going to try to make plays, and they did their best on whittling that time down to, especially the tactics they utilized, like for the very beginning, the train stall tactic, as well as just ensuring that they have that they were able to burn as much time down. That is the game right now that we are playing for Escort, is trying to whittle as much time down for if in case that does go to third point.
Yeah, well, like you mentioned, Maryville did show a lot of really good synergy, especially on the defensive end. I would argue you need to be very in sync with your team to successfully hold and defend against these people who are trying to collapse around you. And we saw some great plays coming through, but it is not going to mean much if they can't get an offense rolling on the table, just shut down and pushed into their own spawn. Drifters taking a page out of their book, or maybe it's vice versa. Looking at this, they are holding this front spawn door, absolutely trying not to let them give any room to leave this area. This is going to be tough if they want to even try to continue moving forward, and they have got to get a presence on the point here. We can see Light with that Mercy pocket. Isn't enough for him though. He gets taken down regardless of those heals, and it is really rough here for Maryville. They have got to go and figure out a different change of attack or plan to try to push out this front spawn.
Yeah, they are playing spawn tag right now, and the main choice of Nas is just such a great choice for this. We have the Rhine, we have walls, and they are just denying and literally blocking this right now. And especially with Valen, take the positioning that they have right now, it's just so powerful as Valen gets another kill onto Halo. Wow.
Oh, absolute nutty ult farming coming in from Drifters. They were not ready for Valen to have that so soon, and there's a few more online as well. Oh, finally, a kill comes in for Maryville, and it is definitely an opportunity for them to push forward. There's no mercy for Drifters, so no opportunity to be bringing back that player, and spawn advantage is in favor of Maryville, so their members are going to be coming back much quicker. They'll be at full strength much quicker. J. Karu almost falls down, but thankfully his healers are there. He decides to follow up with his Earth Shatter, but he is taken down that time. Panic has decided it's enough as the Zenyatta there, and, well, we need to put the tank in his place after he put our team on the ground.
Yeah, they are investing ults in this, but they've already succeeded in this. 2 minutes and burning on this first point, and now we have less than 2 minutes to even cap the first point in. Nas has that Blizzard coming online, which could definitely be a deadly ult. If he is able to capitalize, if he's able to get enough people in that could definitely be another stall tactic, another ult to stall the time out right here, as we are approaching 1 minute and 30 seconds, and they are not even around this corner yet, Sid.
Oh man, they have got to make some insane good time during these next points if they want to have a chance. The ball coming through, absolutely booping everyone around, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Coalescence, is already gone, and, well, it is chaos here on the point, back and forth. Looks like the point is still moving forward, though, and, well, I'm not sure Maryville has too much left that they can continue trying to push and keep a presence.
Yeah, this definitely has to be a reset coming in from Maryville, or else they're potentially going to stagger their ball and Ash right now. Hopefully that is not the case, especially since they have ults coming online right now. Light has that dupe, which could be so powerful, especially if they are going to utilize that on maybe a Rhine or even another DPS like Valen, like Nasid on the McCree. But kills are still coming in favor right now for both teams, and all three traded back and forth as this fight is just trying to be kept alive.
Yeah, well, Maryville needs to be on the point here soon. They don't have much time left to continue pushing at this first point, and well, they want to make a stand here. They have to continue putting up a fight, and excuse me about that. Sorry, Bob is thrown. Oh man, they are not. Drifters are not giving up this opportunity to hold the first point here. You can see Bob is trying to do his best to continue peppering down, but Light absolutely getting pocketed as this Echo. He's gonna have to put the team on his back and get the kills needed if they want to push this to the first checkpoint here. It is overtime. They are still stalling the point back and forth. Everyone is giving it their all. Tricklings are coming in for both teams. And, well, Nos is looking for that Ashe who has been peppering them in the back line. Pulse Bomb is ready. Oh, man. Doesn't find anyone, but definitely forces them to relocate to a different area. Not looking good for Maryville as their members are getting taken down one after another. Looking good for Drifters as they have taken and stalled the payload here at the first point.
Oh man.
Ooh, Tropic.
Map going to Drifters, but could we talk about how Mercy, Halo, tried to fly to the point and Reinhardt just destroyed dreams. I've been there as that Mercy, trying to get to the point for my team, and Reinhardt just flattened me like a fly. So my heart goes out to you, Halo, but congratulations to this map win coming in from Drifters right now. It is 1-1 as we head over to the hybrid side. Maryville University will be picking that map for us shortly. But wow, what great game coming in from Drifters. Honestly, I gotta give it to their team composition to begin with. Even though we did see the success coming in from Maryville University to take the train and burn as much time there, the team composition that Drifters shows with the May and the Rhine, I believe that it was just a better composition for that, to just burn the time as much as they did. And it looks like we are not straying away from this brawly comp that we saw with the May, Zarya, and Brian as we are heading to King's Roasted. I definitely think that we will be seeing a lot more of that May, especially with how deadly Nas used that. Oh my goodness, those walls. I'm sure that we've all been in that spawn room before, Sid, and you know how frustrating that is. When a May is just holding you off and the team is playing spawn tag and you're just like, we just need to get out there. The time is dwindling.
It's absolutely hard to even push through, I mean, any narrow choke, let alone the spawn room where you don't have as many opportunities to really go around them. They know you have to leave here. This is the only location you're going to be leaving from. And we saw a lot of those freezes come through even when they were inside of their own spawn, which, you can't always kill them, but that doesn't mean you're not charging your ultimate as well. And we saw both of those come online very quickly from those DPS from Drifters. I'm not sure that they were ready for that high noon popped by Nos. And I guarantee you they were not ready for Nos's dupe onto their own McCree for him to just put in a massive amount of work and shoot heads, get the flashbang onto the tracer. So really just crazy mechanics coming out on that front and great diversity from that player, from Nos.
Yeah, 100%. Great. Just pure flex DPS right there. To be able to play the projectile and also the hit scan, but also just the positioning that it came within that first hold of point. Having the tanks, and we'll categorize May into that tank lineup, especially with the Lucio. Taking that front point, and also having the Moira, the McCree, and the other DPS, or the D.Va for that last point to really take control of either the sides that were coming out with Echo and also the very beginning. So just great positioning overall there. And I'm a little curious if we will see any cheeky positioning coming in from this map. I've seen a little bit in Owl where we go around and about and take the high ground, or so we will see what we have coming in story here. I'm really hoping for the May. I would be willing to bet that Nas goes on the May, but maybe he'll break my heart and that won't be the case.
Well, I have to say NAS's Echo was pretty nutty itself. So either of those choices, I think, are a very solid start for them. But as far as Maryville is concerned, they are going to be on the defensive here to kick us off. So that May is coming in for their own team. We all know this choke point, this first little choke point here on King's Row, such a good opportunity for May to, well, split you off, isolate you, and collapse to come in.
No, 100%. And especially with this high tier level, we know those walls are going to be so reliable to either get those first kills or just block and burn time. We will see how this plays out and how they really handle this Mei wall coming in.
Yeah, it'll be, you're right, we'll have to see how they handle the Mei wall, or if they're even ready for it, because they have one of their own, and, well, sometimes when you're thinking you're about to do your own technique, it comes back and is used against you. So definitely going to be about instigating instead of retaliating on those engagements there, trying to bait out and force out the abilities from the opposing players. The wall comes up. Some people are sectioned off, and it is a very tight corner here. Bunch of people with their immortality fields, and Reinhardt's are dancing around. Papaya does get the first kill onto Valen, but the spawn advantage for Drifters might be enough to help him regroup quickly for this fight. Oh, the follow-up, though, is too much from Maryville. That is going to have to be a reset for Drifters.
Hooey! Yeah, definitely gonna be Risa coming in, but we have walls coming in. We have amplification matrices coming from Panic and Mina, which could definitely be a opening from both sides. It depends on who is gonna burn that shield quicker. That is the game we're playing right now. We need to be able to burn that shield to be able to let the team be vulnerable and take those picks. So we will see who makes that engages, and if Valen's going on that Reaper will be the choice in that. Oh, but what a pick immediately off Nas!
Oh my gosh! They were not ready at all. They had a plan of attack, and he came in from behind and absolutely fanned the hammered and shredded Nas.
Wow, yeah, definitely a shred coming in for Nas here, and windows haven't been popped for Drifters though. This could be a big opening for Drifters to make to be able to take this as they're facing this hotel angle right here.
Yeah, well, Ultimate's being thrown for both teams. We can see the Ant Matrix and the Blizzard. High Noon is popped once again, and it finds a kill! Oh, Papaya showing a bit of his own McCree off now that, Maryville has the point and is gonna force Drifters to reset again.
Yeah, definitely gonna reset here, and it really seems that Maryville recognized how much of a deadly player Nas and Valen can be, and those two players are just going down consistently to begin with first. Great target prioritization coming in from Maryville University. I'm not surprised at all, especially with the team that has months of synergy being built for something like this. Angle's going through Hotel, so we will see if this is the opening play to make with Aspen not having that beat.
And we are going to see the Reinhardt dance. Oh, but it's not much of a dance because the shatter has already come through. Soundberry is there to follow up for Drifters, everyone who had been put on the ground, and so is the Blizzard. It is absolute chaos here on the point, folks, but kills are coming through for Maryville as Drifters are getting shut down on this most recent push.
Wow, you know what great, Maryville only allowed Drifters to take that first tick, which is a great strategy. Being able to regroup, let them do that, let them utilize their cooldowns, and then go in for that, especially since we have J-Crew having that shatter especially since we have Papayas, I apologize, having that Deadeye. Another ult that could really break the shield if utilized correctly, but J-Crew, that can be an opening pick if he's able to get a big shatter, and there he is! He does get...
It is a shatter, but I'm not sure it's enough with the immortality field there to continue reinforcing the members of the opposing team. Kills are coming through for both sides, but the Ant Matrix from Drifters is popped. They're getting serious on this aggressive push here, and you do not want to get clipped by some of those bullets firing through that. Baptiste goes down for Maryville University, so not as much sustainability there. Reaper, the Death Blossom is popped, but doesn't find any kills. Oh man, those nerfs coming in are definitely feeling it a bit there, but Drifters capping the point success, well, trying to cap the point successfully here. Not gonna be a touch from Maryville for this first one.
Man, but you know what? They burned quite a bit of time, pushing it to overtime to only allow them 225 on the clock here. Great job that Drifters are taking space here. That is exactly what you want to do for a map like Kings Row. Take as much space to be able to allow the payload to move up closer to that second point that you're wanting. But Maryville University did not use any ults for that last fight, and they are stacked with all the ults in the world right now. We've already seen them how they utilize them very methodically, so I'm guessing that we might see an opening pick with that window. Window is just such a fast building ult to be able to get that damage, burn that time that's needed without utilizing so many ults for this next round coming up.
Oh, what a juke around there by the Winston. Nice gameplay going back and forth. Where's that meteor strike on top of the roof here? He is looking for a new victim and jumps down. Doesn't quite find anything there, so Drifter's gonna have to keep looking for a different angle of attack. You can see that, oh, well, Valen is going to get aggressive here on this top back line. He knows that he can't get touched too much there. And, well, oh, Baptiste taking him on. He had the bubble to reinforce him, but it was not enough. The Reaper damage is there to take him down. And, well, Drifter's looking really solid on this push here. Hopefully going to be able to touch this second point. The Blizzard is thrown as well. Oh, Maryville trying to do their best to hold it before they can cap the second point, because it is tough after this.
Wow. You know, even with 5 ults being used at 5 for Maryville University, it was not enough for them to hold this point down. Props to Mina and Aspen, though, keeping the team alive. Those immortality fills, and also Valen really recognizing that Panic and Halo are a force to be reckoned with, keeping the team alive, and Panic going down to begin with. Great opening pick for the team.
Oh, wow. Absolutely just oh my gosh, I can't even speak. That Death Blossom blew my mind. I cannot believe that the immortality was popped and he just shredded it. Nobody turned around to look at him. Devastating.
Yeah, it definitely was devastating, especially since it was just in such an open space. Immortality goes down quickly and team is just scrambling to potentially stay live. We have ults coming online though. If J.Carew gets a big shatter right now, this could be capped a third point with 1:30 on the clock. Oh, and the wall takes it!
What a huge block coming in for Humthick here for the main wall, and it is, well, Payload is approaching the third point. They have got to continue keeping in this fight if Maryville wants to stop Drifters from touching this third point here. We can see the Ant Matrix comes through for Panic, and can this Meteor Strike yield some value? It is looking good. Oh, but Drifters does manage to find a pick onto the main tank. Kills are going through back and forth, but that Papaya in the back on that Widow, he's looking for those kills, trying to find the heads. But Lucio giving him the jukes. Oh, can't quite make the hit. Really nice job. And zips straight into that Earth Shatter. There's not much more you can do after that, as you were trying to do your best to hold and keep any presence on the point. But Reinhardt's duking it out. Another Blizzard comes through for Maryville this time, zoning a lot of members of Drifters off the point. But we can see it is still a massive brawl here. Now it feels like Maryville is getting their footing, and that is going to stem the bleeding Drifters caused. 30 seconds left, Tropic.
I gotta call out Guru for being able to boop a Diva Valen off the map. So many limited boop spots, but it's always fun to see a boop coming in on a Kings Row map, third point. We have ults coming online as we are going to last fight territory. They are all in favor of defensive Maryville University, though. It is all about Halo right now and defending his team with that B to keep this to not allow this third point coming in for Drifters to be capped.
Oh, and Guru knocks off Nas here to start it off, and it is looking great for Maryville. You've got Sound Barrier, you've got Ant Matrix. They are popping all of their ultimates, just like you said. It is in their favor, but Drifters is not going down without a fight. As you can see, 2 came in, the Earth Shatter comes through, and Maryville is doing their best to continue defending this point here. The pin comes through, and he finds that kill onto the Lucio. Valen still shooting left and right, and Drifters turns the fight and caps the third point.
Whew, man. That was a great job from Maryville University, though, to burn that time down. This is great because if Maryville University does cap third point and have plenty of time in store, they only need to potentially cap that first point now. They just deny Drifters of having the possibility of capping that next point. So great job for Maryville University. It is all a matter of if they are able to get to third point with a little bit of time, or it's going to be a draw here on to Kings Row. But we are swapping roles right now. Maryville is going on the attack, Drifter going on defense. But wow, Sid, you know, we all love the boobs, and how fun it is to see a diva, not somebody you usually see, get 2 boobs off the bat there.
Absolutely insane. I mean, huge props to Diva for. I mean, you mentioned how small the opportunity for boops on Kings Row are and is. I guess are since there's 2 little spots, but it definitely takes a lot of precision and timing. The boop came off also onto a Doomfist who usually has mobility to get himself out of that sticky situation.
Also, the timing that came into that to ensure that he utilized those abilities that could potentially save him and then boop them off. That is just great play. I'm not surprised having such a high level of game sense coming in from these contending teams though. So just I love the boops.
Yeah, well, Maryville's communication it has been very strong. We saw that defense there as they really came together to hold that last line. They're ready for Nos sitting around the corner. Some though, a big charge comes through. Not sure if they're gonna get punished for that. As Horthic does go down from that charge. Looks like Drifters are playing the same spawn camp game again as they did on Route 66.
Wow, we are touching spawn doors here. I love the aggression coming in from Drifters, the confidence that they are able to push that through and then also come back and show Valen is looking for that point right now when nobody sees him. When will he drop down is the question right now and disrupt that backline?
Oh, he has been absolutely deadly and lethal, both one and the same. And here he's going for the kill. He's going to pop him a few times, try to get that kill, and yep, classic Reaper fade away there, looking to put the damage in, and he does. The DPS for Drifters absolutely getting the work done, and well, thankfully they have the heals to back them up.
The communication coming in from Drifters as well, to communicate that it is a safe time for you to drop down, Nos, come in and engage with us. Great communication coming overall. They may be a new team, but those raw mechanics and also knowledge of the game are still there, and it is just very much showing. Juru has that shatter right now, and if he gets another big shatter coming in, that is just going to be even more of a time burning for Maryville University to cap this first point.
Totally. Valen taking a little bit of a different sneak piece. Well, not that sneaky. They saw him right there. They jumped down, make sure he could not shoot any of them as they were falling. And, well, Maryville is going to rotate around up here to this higher ground. So it'll be interesting to see how Drifters decides to combat that. They actually drop down and pop their own amp matrix on there. And Valen takes down Papaya in the back, though. J.Carew looking to try to find and put pressure onto the members of Maryville. But, oh, Nos comes through. He's got the flashbang, tries to fan the hammer, but the blizzard is too much. He is taken down after that thanks to panic, and Maryville is looking to open up the gates and push onto this point here on Kings Row. Oh, what a bubble protecting from the pin. J.Carew's potential damage completely nullified. Guru saving that Reinhardt's life. Gonna be hopefully a cap here unless Drifters get a chance to recontest.
Yeah, I definitely think it will be a cap here. It doesn't look like they will be recontesting as they're going to be doing a regroup right now. It was really unfortunate that J.Carew did not be able to capitalize on that shatter. And also great pop of the utilization coming in from Horthic in that blizzard, really punishing Nos as he switches to Doomfist. That will be a really good potential with disrupting this backline that they really, Panic and Halo are just so... They are players that need to be reckoned with because they are keeping the team alive.
Ooh, yeah, and Earthshatter came through with the Death Blossom there to follow up. Immortality fields are there, keeping everyone alive for both teams. And, well, back and forth here, we can see no one has actually gone down quite yet. But, oh, there it is. Valen being the first to drop. But Horthic does pay for it with their life. Point still breaking out here, and it honestly, Maryville has got to get some movement on this cart. Drifters doing a lot of in-your-face pushing, and well, if we were watching any other traditional sport, this would be called a full court press.
Yeah, and honestly, that is a great job that they're doing. Drifters really recognizes how important time is right now, especially as they don't have any time bank left in that the 3 points that they cap. So they need to burn as much time as they can right now. And Odd has that Diva coming up, which could just be another time burner if they're able to get at least one pick on there, especially if it's a tank or a main support.
Ooh, yeah, and well, there is the High Noon coming through and doesn't find anything but absolutely a threat, not something you want to get caught by, and you must stay hidden away from. We can see Maryville University continuing to push forward and dodging that Diva Bomb there. Sound Barrier rolls through. Oh, but Halo goes down. That's going to be rough for Maryville. It's just Baptiste healing his team, but it might be enough. We can see kills coming through, and, well, the Doomfist goes down as well. Drifters have no DPS, and their Reinhardt is sectioned off. He's going to back off. Definitely drop through that small gap there, and oh, the Ant Matrix is up. The Earth Shatter is blocked though, so J. Carew seeing that coming up, great job there. Looks like they're Maryville's backing off a little bit, doing a gentle regroup, trying to figure out when they can attack, and now they are. The kills coming through in their favor as they absolutely want to press to the second point here. Still trying to pick off some of the members of Drifters, as you can see them putting up a fight, trickling in, and continuing to be a pester on the point.
Yeah, what great target focus coming in from Maryville, and the target prioritization is there as well. Deleting Nos to begin with at that fight just really opened up just a cleanup after that. Nos is that deadly person that could really stall out the point as much as he can, especially with being on Doofus. He is that stalling character. But oh my god, an opening pick already on the Deadeye for Papayas!
Oh, yeah, Papaya just being devastating on that McCree and then following up again. Wow, talk about putting the team on your back.
Yeah, I know, right? We have quite a bit of ults coming in from Drifters, though, to be able to hold this on the fort right now. The only ones we don't have are the supports, but Window is being brought in right now. Will this be enough to cap this point?
I don't know, but right now, Papaya putting in the work again, but it doesn't matter because Valen comes back with his own Death Blossom, taking down 2. We've seen these be absolutely lethal back and forth as Odd dropping that Diva Bomb on the middle of the point, continuing to zone out. That May Blizzard, ooh, definitely keeping a lot of people from getting on the point, and the Shatter there to follow up is not gonna be great for them. Members of Maryville University are backing off and looking like they're gonna have to regroup.
Yeah, definitely going to be a regroup here, as Drifters has quite a bit of ults in favor of Maryville. Not quite too many. Actually, they have the same time. I apologize, guys. We have a B coming in for Halo. That's going to be really important right now to save the team. They are playing the defensive, even though they are offending right. They are playing the attack right now. But Jake Roof, he gets that big grab right now. But that'll be game as they get that. That'll be definitely a time burner for this 1 minute coming on.
Absolutely, and it's high noon all around the world as both of them were popped at the same time. Kills coming through for Drifters now at this time though, and Coalescence from Luna. Ooh, mowing down a bunch of different people. 1 minute left.
Definitely mowing down, but we have quite a lot of winning ults that could be played for Maryville University. Guru, we saw his grabs coming in from the ladder maps, and that can just definitely be a game-saving ult with Panic's Window to follow. If they get that combination, that could definitely get them enough picks to be able to cap this point. Even though Drifters has that spawn advantage, it is all up to Aspen right now to protect the team with that beach he has.
Right, and Maryville opens up with their amplification matrix, continuing to push aggressively onto the point here. The sound barrier from Aspen is dropped, and so is the one from Halo. Both teams are extra strong, gonna be putting in a ton of damage. The grab comes through, members of Drifters are grouped up, and there's the Earth Shatter, dropping down Mima out of that Coalescence as well. Nice job holding that, not too early before the grab and before everyone had gone down. Maryville takes takes it to the third point.
Wow, 1 minute and 5 seconds as well.
Whew, man. Obviously, not a huge amount of time difference after that.
You know what? That 5 seconds, though, Sid, that can be a lot.
I agree. It definitely can be a lot, and those 5 seconds could be the difference between you touching the point before OT or touching it after OT.
That is so true. Excuse me, folks. But we are a minute right now, and we saw how hard it was for both teams to, take that time or get that initiation off the bat here. So we will see if this will end up being a 3-3, if both teams burn enough time, or if they make these cheeky plays to allow and enable the team to cap this point. It is all about the shield break right now. It is all about that first pick. So we will see if, and this is also a great strategy, not peeking around the corner so the other team knows your strategy. Valen right now is scouting with that Widow. So we will see. It looks like maze around for everybody right now. A May for you, a wall for you, freezing all around. So it is just a matter of if Portic or Nos will be able to get that deadly wall to capitalize on that first pick or not.
Yeah, we will have to see what the Maze can do and, well, if they can actually create those advantages with their team capitalizing on it. Does no good if your team isn't there to back you up. This is a team game of Overwatch after all. We can see Drifters deciding to move around into the hotel, biding a little bit of time. The wall and a lot of damage comes through all at once, but it is the first, J. Carew is the first person to go down from Drifters. So 44 seconds left. They're probably going to look to have a reset and definitely get one more solid push in, Tropic.
Yeah, definitely going to do. And are they going to do the spawn touch? No, they are not going to do the spawn touch, but we are in last fight territory here. We have no ults coming online, but that does not mean that we cannot utilize our abilities to capitalize on this. If we get a fire strike, if we get a something, that could definitely be enough time to do it. But Mina is so close to Coalescence. That can be the green light for the team to push in here on this last fight right now, Zin.
That could make or break the fight for them. Valen doing the TP towards the back line, and high noons are popped. We can hear them. Looks like Papaya is the one to find the kill, though, and it is looking good for Maryville as members of Drifters are going down left and right. It is looking like carnage on there for Drifters as Maryville is holding this first point of Kings Row successfully. That has got to feel awesome for the defense, like for your first defensive round here. I guess this would be 100%. The second defensive round.
Round 2. But you're completely right. Especially since especially coming onto this attack right now, if Drifters are able to capitalize this point or even get a tick, it is just so much more pressure for Maryville University to attack, knowing that they have to get that attack. They have to play and utilize their abilities to the best value they can utilize that potential to. But now it's definitely not easy. We know Drifters has the defense that we've seen, but at least it alleviates a little bit more pressure that at least it'll be a draw, if anything. But here it is. We are going to see Drifters defense coming in right now with Nas's deadly wall. We saw Drifters coming in through that hotel scene last time around, which is definitely a really quick way to, it's kind of like flipping the point on the team on the defensive team in a sense, which I thought was a great utilization of that, especially for it's quick. We have to try to touch the point in 1 minute. So we will see how Maryville University attacks, if they're gonna, favor that hotel side or if they're gonna favor the stair side and take advantage of that high ground and drop in. It is a question of who we will see first. Or,
right? And it's also a question of who wants this victory more. These teams here are in open division and, well, they are going the distance. This isn't the first time we've seen them both do it. That fire strike, though, was rough. You can see J. Carew already has 15% of his ultimate and counting, so absolutely clipped a few members there. And in response, Panic's own ultimate is quite charged themselves. It is going to be up to Maryville to continue pushing forward here. Oh, what a big wall! The charge isn't quite there as the other Reinhardt is able to dance just a little bit out of the way. And, well, we can see the brawl breaking out onto the point here. Backing up a little bit, Drifters are giving a little bit of ground defensively, but not too much.
Oh, they got that fire strike!
A massive fire strike coming through for Drifters. 20 seconds left, and, well, they need to reset if they want to have a solid push.
And that is pretty much J. Carew's Shatter coming online here. That could be huge, especially with combination of Mina. Cameron is 63%. They are panicking. The Panic has that amplification matrix. Could be such an opening for this as we're approaching overtime, Sid.
Oh, and they are on the point there. The fight is good, and as well, we can see Blizzard coming through, but Drifters are taking down every member of Maryville University that is pouring onto the point here. Tropic, we are looking like we have a draw here on Kings Row, which you know what that means. A bonus control map. Control's my jam, so I'm a little biased on that front, but
that's true.
Cameron, we're going to probably see a really nutty Reinhardt play coming through for him. Oh, and this is the really nice patient Earth Shatter onto the Coalescence. Boom.
Yes.
Doesn't shatter the grab, decides to hold on to it and take down that backline instead.
Man. Well, draw coming in for both of these teams, which just means we are going to see them on the assault side. So we will see what they decide to choose. We can go from Hanamura to Temple of Anubis to Volskaya. The quite a bit of choices here, so we will see what they pick. But wow, Sid, that Kings Row map, I just can't believe it. That fire strike in the end for J. Crew, just man, they were so low, and that I gotta say that probably definitely won the defense on that side. So props to J. Crew for that deadly fire strike.
Oh
Free,
yeah.
wow.
Absolutely, just so nutty there. And I have to say that one time we saw Nos just crouched as the McCree. We saw the members of Maryville move in, pop that ant matrix, and he didn't even know. I mean, my jaw was just open, stunned, like, uh, he killed them all. Get him.
I
So
know.
just such a big brain play there, and really great tactics as far as sneaking up on them and catching them when they're not ready.
You're so true. You're so right. You
Mostly
speak the
true.
truth. But folks, we are going to go ahead and take a quick break right now. Don't fret, we are heading to Temple Anubis. After this, go refill those drinks and snacks, and we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Open Division, round 4 of our winners bracket. We are seeing Maryville face off against Drifters, and well, last map here at Kings Row was a draw, so we are about to take it to Anubis here, the assault map that everybody loves and may or may not be around for Overwatch 2. But Tropic, I'm stoked to see these two teams face off. Obviously, they've got what it takes to go the distance as they've gone 1-1 and a draw. So it's been a great matchup so far, but what do you think is going to have to change, or what type of approach do they need to bring to this Anubis map?
Oh man, Nubis is really great for. I'm guessing that we're gonna see a Junkrat coming into play, and also some Widow plays coming as well. Those sightlines, especially on that first point, can definitely be so deadly, and just allowing either the attacking team to get that pick that's needed, or on the flip side, really taking advantage of the dispersed plays and just trying to get in the space coming in from the attacking team on the defensive side. So I'm definitely thinking that we're going to see both coming in from there. But, oh man, these two teams are neck and neck right now, Sid. 1-1 to where they're doing things just great as a team and both separate teams. We really can tell that Maryville University has spent months just practicing as a team, honing their skills in, evolving through the different metas. And with each of those different metas, different types of communication is needed for those engagements, on dive, for those engagements on double bubble, for those miscellaneous, for those different types of comps to as they are playing, their communication is so strong and their target prioritization. But Drifters, oh my goodness, Nas and Valen and all the team. We were talking about how this team is just they're fairly new as a team, but their raw potential as individual players is just so insane. Even from the support line to the tank line to the DPS line, Mima and Aspen are just protecting the team and utilizing their abilities to consistently save the team from the ultimate barrage that Maryville is just throwing at them. So, oh man, it's going to be a game of defense coming in on Temple of Anubis. So it's all up to these supports.
I'm a bit curious to see if we continue to see any May play come through. I'm actually surprised with the Anubis pick, considering the fact that we did see a lot of May, and you know, some of the other maps are a little bit more favorable for her wall and section off ability, or ability to section off enemy members of the team. But Anubis is where it is at, and you mentioned that really solid communication from Maryville, and we really saw that on the defense, where those bubbles were coming in to absolutely back up the DPS.
Oh man, I know. Guru Lulz is just... Oh
a
man.
Guru at bubbles? Quite a wise one with your bubble management, Mr. Guru.
Come to me for the bubble.
Maybe he'll unlock your chakras and help you get into the avatar state while you're at it.
That's true. We will see some Guru advertising for that as well. But oh my goodness, you're completely right. The defensive coming in on that side of things, just he is utilizing Zarya's kit to the full potential, utilizing those bubbles to get maximum charge pretty much consistently every fight with just 2 bubbles. Just great high level gameplay coming in here, and it looks like we are going a Diva Ball for attack here, which is a great opening pick along with along with Nas on that Echo.
Yeah, well, like you said, maximum charge and, well, maximum value as well. Hopefully we can continue seeing such quality gameplay out of Guru. That Ball and Diva combo, just like you mentioned, gonna be super mobile, and, well, he's rolling straight onto the point here, putting that presence and gonna force Maryville to come around and circle up to this high ground. Will he get one tick there, or will they drop down to prevent anything like that from happening? Oh, just a little bit off, and still presence on the point. Definitely an opportunity to continue to press forward. Oh, Discord does get taken off, and good thing, because Mina was ready to get with that right click there to laser that person across. We can see Maryville still defending the high ground and the point itself as those stickies are coming through. The aerial assault from Nas is not enough. Guru takes him down, but the res from Aspen onto their other DPS hopefully can help them at least maintain a presence here on the top of this area and not force them to fully regroup. We can see them continuing peppering shooting down towards Maryville a bit, trying to just continue pressuring. Oh, there's a great opening though. Even though their Zenyatta was taken down, Light does get a pick on, or Nos does get a pick onto Light. And, well, Drifters are going for the attack there. Maryville has to continue holding this point, and, oh, the Amp Matrix comes through for Maryville. Hopefully that is enough, and Nos as the dupe is absolutely devastating. We have seen that be terrible, and, be a terrible effect for Maryville as he just, well, basically doesn't even need the high noon.
How deadly of a positioning and engagement that Drifters had right now, Sid. Being able to come around and flip the point onto Maryville to enforce them to stay on the point and turn their backs. Great engagement coming in here, and the question if they're gonna snowball on point right now. We did utilize some ults coming in, so it might be a dry push, as Odd is the only one that has that point, but it is gonna be up to Maryville to utilize their ults to keep this defensive alive. They have the advantage of this spawn advantage coming in from the defensive side. So here it is. We are going engagement. Will this be a snowball in favor of Drifters?
Ooh, it is hard to tell so far, but Light gets the opening punch kill onto Mima, so that is going to be tough for Drifters to continue pushing in. High Noon is popped, and he falls 21 health. Oh man, it is, yeah, he absolutely needed healing. You heard that voice line.
He was like, somebody's gonna tickle me. Heal me, please, protect me. But that was a great dry push coming in favor of Drifters. Mina does have that Transcendence coming online for Guru Lul's grab that we know that's going to come in, and Halo has that beat as well for any engagement Drifters has coming on board. Odd does have Odd. I'm guessing that Odd, they're going to utilize Odd's bomb, and there it is. As soon as I say for space creation and a pick off the bat. What a great opening pick.
Oh wow! Just Light absolutely one clipping him in the back line there before he can jump back into the mech, which is absolutely huge plays coming in from Light. Right now, you can see Drifters still pushing onto the point though, so it is not going to be enough. They have a strong presence here, but it is 2 CP. They have to clear it and continue capping quickly. 2 ticks, 3 ticks is going to be in the mark for if someone doesn't touch the point soon. Ooh, round one.
From J. Crew. Oh my goodness. Just holding Lucio. Halo was so close to touching, but J. Crew just pooped him out, and now we have 323 coming in favor of Drifter's side. Maryville University, is their time to attack here. They got to get 2 points at least with some time to be able to continue on to to the next round of attack and defense on this team. But wow. No May that you were hosting, and I was like even surprised that Guncat wasn't played here. I am curious how Maryville University is going to engage on this, because Drifters did a really great job at utilizing that ball to make the enemy team turn around. That was the whole point of that, to kind of really flip the point on them, and in the end, Drifters took that high ground that just really helped with that engagement, and also Valen to make those plays as an Ashe, since they're all on the point, you know?
Yeah, and it will be interesting to see what Drifter's defense is, at least for this type of map geography here. We've seen them hold the front line pretty aggressively. A little bit farther back for King's Row, which is more reasonable because of that really tight choke point, but I'm curious how far they're going to push forward or get aggressive when Maryville makes their move to get on the point.
Yeah, 100%. We are going with 2 balls right now, so we will see. Actually, I'm surprised we aren't having an echo here, but we do have the Mercy Pocket for Papyrus's Ashe.
And we have seen that pocket be very, very beneficial, but sometimes not quite enough. As Focus Fire does come through, these teams have been communicating really well on different players that are, either out of position or an opportunity to capitalize on a potentially minor mistake in comparison. We can see Drifters continuing to pepper damage up above, and it's a good thing that Nos has that pocket as he is getting attacked by that Ashe. And Maryville having a little bit of difficulty pushing through this first choke here. They are going to have to find a time to either get aggressive or, well, not too much right there. You can see Cameron putting some pressure onto the Ashe and causing her to turn around, but it is a ball chase here in the back line. Oh man, traffic.
Ooh. We are chasing. Man, yeah, and First point does go. Oh no, we are making some engagement coming in from Maryville right now. Light gets a pick, P gets a pick, and Hannah gets a pick. We are pushing onto this point right now, getting those ults, and it looks like we are going to be heading to point as soon as J.Karu is down, and he is down, and Maryville does take this point. No ults were used, which is going to be a great job at taking this next point and snowballing in, especially since Papaya is so close to Bob. We saw how deadly Valen's Bob was on the flip side of Drifters, and that could just be such an opening ult to engage with, especially since Bob capitalizes on point as well.
Totally, and if Light can get a pulse bomb stick here, it could really open the gates for Maryville to snowball Drifters and potentially have a better time bank than they did. Looks like they're going to be taking it a little bit slower though here. It's still shooting up this main alleyway, looking for opportunities, and well, Light hanging out here waiting for that pulse bomb. There's the Bob getting thrown onto the point, so I'm sure that is what they were waiting for the engagement. Bob is mowed down very quickly, but not before Mina is taken down themselves. Light putting in a lot of work as that tracer and not quite able to stop the res coming through onto Mina, so that's going to be really good for Drifters. But Nos is that Ashe trying to get that Bob online, and it's online. He sends it onto the point, running through a few mines as well, and now as he's the Echo, that focus beam is absolutely deadly in the kit. Drifters looking good on this defense as Maryville has been repelled.
Man, what a great defense coming in from Aspen, popping that Valk, keeping the team alive, and even rezzing Mina. Great plays overall from that team. Great defensive plays. Props to the support line coming up. No ults coming online for either teams. It looks like it'll probably be a dry push coming in from Maryville to raise those ultimates to get something that they're able to push in with. Maybe another Bob. Maybe that's a bomb that we go ahead and save up for. But also from the defensive side, we definitely want to increase. We definitely want Panic to be able to have that transcendence for what is to come that Drifters will throw on this defensive attack.
Totally, and one of the best things you can have for a dry push is actually to force the enemy to use their ultimates to respond to just your basic ability usage. Not looking so hot there as Drifters is able to continue repelling Maryville University, and the DMEC, ooh, it might be a pretty late stagger as well.
Yeah, definitely going to be a late stagger online, but Drifters has quite a bit of ults incoming, and Papayas already has that Bob online. That is definitely, Bob and Bomb are definitely going to be two ults that they're able to press that go button, especially if Light is able to get that pulse onto somebody. If it is Mina, that is even better. Eliminating that possibility of a transcendence for the team to push the go button, that is exactly what you want, especially since in these attacks, in these 2CP types of maps, we really want a full team kill, so we eliminate those staggering and stalling effects.
Totally. If you don't clear them, it's possible you don't even get one tick on the point. Viva Bomb is popped down there. You can see not finding too much, probably needed to remech, and well, Maryville can't even get close enough to try to put a presence on the point, Tropic.
Oh man, yeah, not even getting close enough. We've seen this aggression coming in favor of Drifters, and it's playing in their favor right now, especially on these 2CP maps when it is just a time burner. They understand that they have that spawn advantage. They know that they will spawn in quicker than Drifters if they get a kill onto Drifters, so it ends up making their death valuable as long as they get a pick onto that. But both teams are continuing with this drive-by, and they are no longer dry. Ults are online, and the green button is going to be pushed here soon from Maryville. It depends on what it's going to depend on what they want to use, so I'm guessing it'll be a Bob, especially since that is just such a powerful ult to cap point, as well as do damage. And there he is.
He is getting sent right up into the front line as well. The mines come through for Maryville University. Hopefully something can be made of it. Nas dupes onto that Ashe again. His Bob is built up. Ooh. There's the counter Bob going through, and he's going to dip away from the opposing Diva as well. Doesn't dip away fast enough, though, as she takes him down, and the Diva Bomb gets a double kill for Drifters. That is tough for Maryville to push into, and I don't think they're going to be able to take it without such a clean fight win.
Mercy! No! J.Crew steals her kill! I'm so sorry, Aspen. I wanted that kill to go to you. Oh, man. I love it. Props to Aspen. Props to Aspen for being able to do that Battle Mercy that I love so dearly. And it looks like ults are offline again. J.Crew does have those mines, though, to be able to stall out for as we are approaching this under a minute time mark here, Sid.
Totally. It is going to get down to the wire. And while Maryville has got to make a move, we keep talking about them hitting the go button. But if they don't make it through this initial hallway, or at least walking up to the point tropic, they're not even going to be able to touch. There's 36 seconds left.
Yeah, 100%. And all that's coming online. Well, actually, Vel can be a powerful engagement ult to push in. That blue beam, especially if, Panic can heal the rest of the team up, could be really powerful to continue in. And if Light is able to get a pick onto Mina or Aspen, that could be a huge green light for the team to push in. We gotta make a push that's able to push into the second point as we're approaching overtime here, Sid, with 10 seconds and counting.
I don't know if it's going to be enough. Drifters is absolutely full court pressing Maryville University as they're trying to exit their spawn door for any chance to recontest. Hopefully someone can get on the point. And it looks like they were successful. The pulse bomb comes through, doesn't find anyone because the immortality field is there to keep them alive. But Maryville doing everything they can to continue pushing their assault on the second point here of Anubis. Kills coming through for them, and the res is successful for them as well. So there is still hope in the bag for them. We see, oh, poor Mercy getting peppered down. She is just a sliver and does get taken down in the end. Looking good for Drifters now as kills are now coming in their favor. We know the second point for 2CP is tough for the attackers, and the defense has got it in the bag. It is looking like Maryville is just trickling on, and a win on Anubis for Drifters.
Wow. Awesome job coming in from the defense, coming from Drifters. That aggression is just really coming into their favor right now, Sid. They have the confidence to push point, the understanding that time is so important, especially on these types of maps, and great defense overall. The aggression, it is a organized aggression, organized chaotic aggression that is coming in, and it is just working out so well with Drifters, especially with their support lineup, really being able to support that aggression coming in. And you know how much I love the Battle Mercy. So I gotta give it to Aspen for doing the Battle Mercy onto the Ashe. On the flip side, unfortunate that J. Crew stole that kill, but I still love it. But we are heading over to our fourth map of Control. This will most likely be a five map tournament if we end up getting to that point. Right now, the pressure is on. If Drifters wins this last Control map, the game is theirs. So Maryville University, a lot of pressure coming up to secure this perfect record that both teams have right now. 3-0, still in the winners bracket for OD. Pressure's on as we are approaching Lijiang here, Sid.
Ooh, Lijiang Tower, one of my favorite maps. There's a lot of different, Lijiang has a lot of very different, I guess technically the whole thing is a map, but different stages depending on which round of the map we're in. And I don't know, I think we could potentially see a little bit more echo play again, but also more of that brawly stuff.
Yeah, 100%. I would guess that we will see something similar to Mecha Base onto Control Room for that mid map. It's a very brawly map. I am curious if we will see the Symmetra or the Mei. We've seen a lot of Mei tonight, and though Symmetra is typically the DPS coming onto that side, it could be the Mei as well. So we will see on that side, but I definitely do think that Gardens or Night Market, we will see that echo potentially.
We've seen a lot of McCree this afternoon, and the McCree play's been pretty nutty. So I don't know if that's totally out of the picture, especially if that echo is in the sky. That's a good choice to combat that.
That's so true, especially with the Tracer coming behind on the back line. On a map like Gardens, I am guessing that we might see a McCree on the defensive side, or for maybe one of the teams, especially since the whole point of Ball and Tracer is to engage at the same time. We really want to collapse in the back line. Ball slams down. Tracer comes in to whittle off the squishies, and that's it right there. So if we have a Brig or even a McCree in the back line, it really protects that back line, which is probably why Maryville is linked to that side right now. Valen and Nas have been so deadly on both of those, on both the Tracer and even J. Crew on the Ball. So totally makes sense on that side. Or we could just see an echo, and if Maryville does have the McCree again, Nas could just go ahead and copy that McCree.
Yeah, he was putting in massive amounts of work as that McCree to take out Maryville's own Tracer with that flashbang. But I have to say, I really want to see Maryville get a little bit more aggressive for this next map. We've
Hmm.
seen them actually push when they were man down with the fight opening up and come back and win that fight. So I was surprised to see on Anubis all the hesitance to really push for that like perfect opportunity instead of kind of, maybe instigating or creating their own opportunity a little bit more.
Definitely. I am surprised on that side. And I mean on the flip side, Maryville University, they're playing very methodically right now. They do have a little bit of hesitancy, which I'm hoping that they build up that confidence and know that what they practice for this, right? They are a top contending team. Maryville University is a name to be reckoned with, and so hopefully they show a little bit more aggression. Right now, I do think that aggression is in favor of Drifters. We've seen a little bit where that aggression falls, where we utilize ults when we probably should have waited for that next fight. But overall, it is working here as we have a Junkrat composition coming in favor here. Not surprised. It is such a close engage where it's all about that shield break coming into on this point.
Totally, and well, not surprisingly, the first fight breaking out into this white room area here, Maryville getting pushed back, and well, kills coming through for both sides. So two healers going down, a little bit of sustainability gone, but looks like Drifters are going to continue taking this high ground and keeping this position. Could be tough for Maryville to push into this, as Drifters are known to have quite a full court press type of style. Here comes the Maryville University though, getting aggressive. This is the time. Nice to see them all engaging on the point here. Reinhardt's swinging away. Both immortality fields are up, as you can see that those Reinhardt dances were devastating for each other. Papaya gets the kill onto that Junkrat, and well, it is looking good for Maryville as the AM Matrix is popped as well. They're going to be firing massive amounts of damage through that, but oh, Drifters coming through with some kills as well. It is still in possession of Drifters here on this control point, but right now Maryville backing off as they are going to do a regroup.
Yeah, definitely going to be a soft regroup here. Great control on waiting for Panic to come back to be able to engage that last bit, and also the utilization of the amplification matrix. It's a very fast building ult to be able to use it in that sort of sense where we have some players up, we have some we have some picks, so we can try to use this. But both teams have really powerful ults right now to make plays on Maryville University. If Cameron does utilize that oh, but no, Tire's actually coming out first, Sid. But
yeah, well, Tyre came through. Yeah, doesn't find anyone. Oh, the Earth Shatter finds two people as well. The pin is coming through, a little bit of back booping, but not enough. The kills all in favor of Drifters as Maryville's most recent push has been repelled. There it is, the aggressive full court press and the spawn door kiss we've seen Drifters do.
I know, right? Did you, J Crew coming right behind the team, utilizing that shatter. Great utilization of the ults, and we still have some coming up. Valen's ult can be so important with this shatter and grab coming up here, but Window is going to be pushed here on the aggression to try to burn as much time as we are approaching 80% and counting, Sid.
Oh, Panic wins the Baptiste duel, even though the opposing Baptiste had his Amp Matrix. So huge props there to Panic, but it has to be a good opportunity for Maryville. Light putting in absolute work here in the back line and gets out with 59 health, thankfully there. Maryville flips the point in their favor.
You know, I gotta say, I'm surprised in general to see Doomfist in the comp line today. It's like, new meta, who dis? Great opening fights coming in, but no, Will's coming right away, Sid, and Doofus all coming in as well on Space Jam.
Oh, that's right, it's the Space Jam. Thankfully, the Immortality Field was there for Drifters, though, mitigating a bit of that damage, but not the entire thing. We can see Drifters are getting pushed back towards their spawn. Here's the tire. They saw it go around the back, but hopefully it can actually be taken down before it can find a victim. Who is it gonna find? And it's not finding anyone. Nice shutdown by Maryville.
Definitely a great shutdown by Maryville. Ults are coming online in favor of Maryville as well to continue burning this time and continue building this percentage that they need created. Drifter's probably gonna just try to continue poking, get that ult charge, but as Wall comes out right now,
it's going to be tough for Drifters to push in. We see the Earth Shatter is online, and he is absolutely looking for it. Those two shields blocking his way is something he is going to have to be careful of and definitely dance around, because J Karu's ultimate is also going to be online. It'll be a dancing Reinhardt battle. Maybe not too much if he lives through this flux here. Nice bubble coming through, keeping that Baptiste alive. Super clutch by Guru, as he is extra reinforced by that sound barrier provided by Halo. We can see Nas peppering damage down towards the main point, but Maryville still has possession of this point with 80% and counting.
Yeah, what a great wall coming in from Papayas. Being able to make Drifters wait on that for the engagement and still not getting anything coming in. Aspen has that beat, which can be really important for as we approach this last fight scenario. But Cameron, it is all about Cameron's shatter and if he's able to get this shatter down.
That's right, Cameron is gotta make a big shatter here. He could easily stall a play. There it is! Members dropped on the ground, but Drifters has that sound barrier. They're keeping all of them alive as well. Nas finds the first kill onto Halo, and well, that could be the door Drifters needs to jump on this point and try to flip it in their favor. They've popped their own sim wall in response to the other one, and well, it is still Maryville with a strong presence on the point. You can see Drifters trying to do their best to trickle onto the point here and to maintain any presence. It's not enough. First round goes to Maryville.
Panic and Halo. We saw that life got down to 1 health and he still stayed alive. He just needed that little tickle, but nobody was able to tickle him because of the help from Panic and Halo. So great job on the defense coming on that side. Even though Aspen had that beat, she was not able to save the team enough for the oncoming damage that Maryville had in this fight. I gotta say, Doomfist with that Symmetra was so deadly right now. Symmetra was having that ability to teleport behind. We saw Cameron's shatter from behind, though Mima was able to protect the team with that immortality field. Still so deadly to be able to just come behind here. But right now, it's all about who will be able to take point right now first with the Symmetra teleports. So we will see, and it looks like Drifter side are keeping the Symmetra instead of swapping off.
Okay, they absolutely made it to the point first, obviously with that sim turret coming in clutch for them to, well, speed is everything when you're at the sim turret. It looks like Maryville is not too concerned with losing this main area of the point, and, well, the May wall preventing him from Cameron from leaving from his probably normal route. Doesn't matter, though, as Light has been the first person to open up the fight with his own kill. Those sim turrets aren't doing too much work. I thought he was gonna boop him off, but instead the damage is enough and he just punches him to death. Another punch comes through onto the Zarya, and well, Maryville getting a bunch of kills in their favor and capping the point, Tropic.
Oh man, I'm not surprised that Valen did decide to change positions right now. Why does this seem so deadly on this Doomfist right now? Placing behind and just really securing and just really getting this aggression that Maryville needed. And oh my god, almost a boost off the point, but Dinker ends up going down as they're just kind of solving right now. Some Drifters, they really got to regroup right now and just come in. It looks like they are regrouping on the coast side and just taking down White, which is definitely a green button to move into onto this point then.
Totally, and like you said, Valen's switch onto that McCree is obviously a response to the Doomfist by Light. Light has been putting in a massive amount of work. He gets stunned, but he does get to drop the minefield, still no problem there. Makes just out of the blizzard, and the trance comes through from Zenyatta. Panic, absolutely not panicking with that trance, and keeping his team alive.
Oh man, Light has to come down right now if Drifters want to even engage onto this point. They are playing such a staggering game right now too, so they got to calm the aggression, make it more organized, and push together on this. We have ults coming online, and Mima's ult with Coalescence can definitely do that. Get that organized aggression into, aggression to an organized chaos instead, and hopefully Light is that first point. First person that comes down.
Mima pops that Coalescence right here to open up the fight for Drifters. We can see Doomfist just trying to find some damage and obviously no one wants to get hit with that punch as it is devastating. The point is getting flipped in favor of Drifters, but just before it happens, it does get stalled a bit, but not enough.
Not enough, which means that Maryville really just needs one good push to be able to cap this point completely. But on the flip side, Drifters needs to really utilize these abilities and these ults to hold this for as much time as they can right now. We have powerful ults coming online. Odd having that grab could definitely be another time burner, right, coming in. But Cameron, he is getting that mine super quickly to be able to, utilize that space to for the green light for Maryville's engagement once again.
Totally. And well, Maryville here does have one round in their pocket, so Drifters have to make a stand and win this round if they want to stay in the fight for this map. The grab is thrown by Odd and finds the Hammond as well. He goes down thanks to that high noon and a lot of lasering from his friendly Zarya. Right now, Drifters looking good as they hold the point, but who knows how that's going to last as Guru takes down the Reinhardt and Light follows up with another kill. It is looking great for Maryville now as members of Drifters have gone down, and that's a forced regroup. They have, what, 7% left? And, the pulse bomb him on the lights! That could be big, but he did take down a couple other members before him. It is OT, and Maryville is looking to continue holding this point. Goss zipping around, trying his best, fighting tooth and nail to hold any presence on the point, but it is not going to be enough as they keep going down left and right. Panic popping that transcend. It's absolutely keeping every member of Maryville alive and well, and kills continue to flood in favor of them. That is going to be a point cap for them as they win that and win this round here on Lijiang Tower.
Wow, Sid, you can tell that the pressure is on for both of these teams. 2-2 now. We are heading into a map 5. Control is next, and you can just tell how much both of these teams want to continue on to round 5. That is where the top teams are put together, and it is really, it is pretty much both up to both teams right now. Wow, just Maryville really showed how they are able to or have their same organized chaos with Light on the Doomfist. I am so surprised that Doomfist on 2021 Open Division. When was the last time you saw Doomfist?
Right, and not just from one team, from both teams as well. And we've seen a lot of really different team comps come through actually from throughout this throughout this round between these two teams. And it's been really nice to see such a we've all been there back in the day in the earlier seasons when the meta is the same and we expect the same thing and see the same type of style all the time. But this change up that I think we've seen from both of these teams and the fact it's gone back and forth really shows that they're trying to adapt. And I mean, they're going the distance here. We're going to game 5, and obviously both of these teams want to be here competing in Open Division and want to be those high-ranking contenders for the most competitive side of this bracket.
No,
of the
100%.
winners bracket, okay? They want to stay in the winners bracket.
No, exactly. And the pressure is on. It is not a matter of what team wants it more. It is just at this moment, Drifters really needs to control Light right now. Light is getting so much value out of Doomfist, and pretty much he is doing exactly what Ball does in a typical diving comp. It just creating that chaos in the backline, making Drifters turn around, making them try to pilfer their support, and then all of a sudden they're punched in the wall and they just turn their back. The rest of the team collapses on them, and that is a reset coming in favor of Maryville with Light on that Doomfist. We are going to Nepal here, so I am curious if we will see a little bit more Doomfist or a little bit of that May coming in, especially on maps like Village, for instance. But this is working out so well for them and Doomfist that I think that they probably will continue on the Doomfist right now. And Drifters really needs to be able to prepare for that, give Light the respect he deserves, and recognize that that player needs to go down and enable for them to be able to make these plays that they need to do to capitalize on this point if they want to if they want to continue on to round 4 of Open Division.
I agree. And the recognition of Light as a major threat, especially on that Doomfist, I think, was a bit too slow coming in from Drifters on that last map that we saw. It did go in favor of Maryland, and I think Maryville. It did go in the favor of Maryville, and I think Maryville recognized the threat the DPS were bringing to the table and were able to communicate how to shut them down. It's not always often that big threats are contained, and that's definitely the name of the game defensively.
Yeah, 100%. So we will see how Valen and Nos are go ahead and control light right now. Light on that Doomfist is just becoming super deadly that we gotta peel for our backline, Mima and Aspen. Um,
Totally.
but
And
we will see.
how can they corral him away from, the positions and the players that he's harassing?
Exactly. So we will see how that is handled. What I'm hoping that maybe we will see is maybe the Brig Anna. Anna's a
Oh,
really is very vulnerable for Doomfist, but if we have that McCree, if we have that Brig, and we have the anti, that could be a deadly combination to control that Doomfist and really put a stop for him there. So
totally.
I am a little curious if we will see that. Although teams are really going on the the Mercy Zen, which I'm not surprised by. That's also very strong, especially with that Discord in the back, to be able to protect yourselves. So we'll see.
Totally. And there's a lot of long sight lines for the Sanctum map here. And who knows if there's actually going to be enough peel to back up their healers when they're utilizing those sight lines. Great to see that aggression coming out again from Maryville. We talked about how they seemed like a little hesitant in Anubis. Even though they had won fights that they were man down in originally. So I am really stoked to see that they are bringing the heat. And well, just because one person goes down does not mean all is lost. Very San Francisco Shock-esque, if you ask me. We can see here both teams now gonna engage as the gates have already opened. Maryville pushing much quicker forward since they have that Lucio, and well, pushing onto Drifters as Drifters tries to even put any presence near the point or leave their area of spawn. Nos is the first person to take down Papaya though, and that is going to absolutely open the gate for Drifters as they continue to push forward. We can see the point getting capped a little bit in favor of Drifters, but it is still a fight here back and forth. Hopefully they can continue maintaining a presence here, but Guru juking out down in below, and both tanks from Maryville holding a real presence on the point as Drifters are getting pushed back into their spawn door corner area. Hopefully it's enough. As you can see, Papaya takes down Mima. Oh man, that is going to be tough. And he's going to take down the ball as well. That is beautiful McCree play by Papaya. And well, that is going to be a point cap originally for Maryville.
What a great rotation that they did, going through and dropping down, taking that space within the point to poke out, grab the point, and then also rotate to where Drifters were pushed into. Great rotation coming in, and also great job from Drifter's side, really pushing Light to change to that Tracer instead of that Doomfist. He wasn't getting much value, especially with how deadly Nos's Tracer is, so hopefully that is more of an engagement for Drifters on this point.
Yeah, well, Light getting another kill, and kills in favor of Maryville, just trickling in left and right. Well, now Drifters getting a few of their own, so they do not want to take this down easily, and they do flip the point for their favor. That is great coming in for Drifters as, well, maybe not as great as I was hoping. I thought they were going to have a little bit more presence there.
Well, but that was really great because they were forcing Maryville to turn their back around to be able to get an opening for them to come in. So great job at least distracting here, and then another great ult to be able to hopefully capitalize on this.
Totally, Papaya popping that high noon and reinforced with the sound barrier. Oh, with the follow-up pulse bomb kill from Light. Maryville is putting a lot of work into Drifters and taking down lots of members very quickly. Hopefully they can continue pushing this assault as the point is capped in their favor, and they're gonna push forward, trying to prevent them from even leaving this spawn area. Both teams have a bunch of people breaking out onto this bridge area, and Guru goes down. Halo gets a boop though, so two tanks currently on the walk back from spawn from each team. And well, 69% for Maryville right now. They are going to continue holding this point, not letting Drifters cap it that last little bit.
Oh yeah, this is going on. Oh man. We are on point. We have point present right now from Drifters, but it is not enough. J. Crew comes down, which is another prime. Oh, but no, they end up trading tank lines coming up, and Guru does capitalize with that grab, but point presence is coming in favor of Drifters right now. Will this be enough for them to capitalize this point once again? But 99 is approaching very quickly from Maryville University. 92 is where it has stopped, Sid, which is in what last fight territory for Maryville University. It is up to Drifters to have a strong defense coming in. Nas has to get a big pulse bomb or a pulse bomb to continue this burning time and for them to regroup as they are trying to cap this point to 99 and only having 30% on board. But
yeah, we can hear the high noon pop by Papaya. He's looking for a victim. Doesn't find anyone, but that's okay, because Halo's opening boop onto the brig is going to be tough for Drifters. There are still kills going back and forth, though, between these two teams, and Light's got that pulse bomb online. We know he is looking for someone to try to stick, and, well, hopefully he doesn't get right-clicked by that Zen in the meantime. Oh, man, it's the Tracer that follows up on him.
Man, what a back and forth coming in from both teams. You could just tell the pressure is on, that they want to move to round 5 right here. Light has that pulse bomb, but Aspen has the rally that can really engage and just get that aggression that we have seen from Drifters to keep this time bank or this percentage going in favor for them. And there it is. Spin pop for rally.
Yeah, Aspen pops that rally early, and Nos gets the kill onto Panic as well. Even though the sound barrier's been popped, the members are going down. Maryville trying to do their best to continue peppering around this side here. Oh, I'm surprised that flashbang didn't hit her, but unfortunately for him, it didn't. Nos doing a lot of work here as that Tracer and, well, taking on a bit of that Lucio duel. Ooh, 2 boosts! Halo! Nutty from that.
That can definitely be a green light for Maryville to tap right now. Looks like Drifters are
yeah, it's 99% Tropic. They have got to cap. Drifters has to be on the point here if they want to continue to contest and not let Maryville win this first round. Oh, wow, Halo is absolutely insane with the boops he's been bringing out on this map here. And right now, you can see 96, 97% in camping. We need to stay on the point. The fight is breaking out. If Drifters get off, overtime runs down, and they lose this map, it is chaos here. The Immortality Field keeping a lot of members alive, and the Pulse Bomb from Light finds on to the Hammond. That is going to be tough for them as they have lost their main tank. And the Transcendence from Mima just continuing to hold this fight for Drifters and keep any kind of chance of them in the game here. Another boop, this time from Aspen though to answer in kind, but Maryville has a lot of people here on the point still. The sound barrier, the Symmetra wall, there are a lot of resources in their pocket. Hammond doing his best here as J.Karu to spin and win it. Not enough as Maryville takes the first point.
Whoo-wee. Oh my goodness. Those boops coming in from Halo right now, as he was escaping such big plays to be able to allow Maryville University to take possession of point. Drifters are down 2 people. That's definitely going to be a time bank for them to respawn. So great job overall from both teams. Oh my goodness, the boops galore were coming on the favor side of Maryville though. Oh man, but we are heading into Village. I talked about that briefly, that this is definitely going to be more of a brawl map, so I'm definitely expecting to see more of that Rhine coming into favor. And even the May. I would not be surprised if we saw another deadly Noth May coming in, and maybe that is what they need right now to control Light Doomfist, which I'm assuming that will come forward here. And there it is, Doomfist on the way.
Ask and you shall receive. The Doomfist has arrived for you, but that May wall has been put up in the face of Maryville as they continue to try to push forward. Doesn't bring too much out of it, but it does bait out the Immortality Fields. Both of them have been used up, and the first person to go down is Cameron from Maryville. Looking good for Drifters as the cleanup kills are gonna roll through. Good first opening push. Fight.
You can tell that Drifters wants this right now, and the pressure is on. The target prioritization is so clean in that first engagement, but Light, we have ults that are counting in favor of Maryville University, almost 50% to both Doomfist, McCree, and Shatter, which could definitely become so deadly here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And with Valen just continuing to hold this high ground, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with up above. Immortality Field is popped for that Reinhardt, and while he gets a little aggressive on that front, doesn't yield too much out of it. And now Maryville is continuing to get kills in their favor. Looking good as they flip the point here, and the Earth Shatter online for both teams. So we're going to see some Rhine dancing.
Definitely a really great job at the cleanup or the fast engagement and fast deaths coming in from drifters. We definitely don't want to have stalling be or trickling be a part of this equation because they need a quick engagement coming in online. Juru needs to be able to get a shatter coming in, and he needs to defend against Cameron shatter coming in to be able to recap this point.
Yeah. Oh, the shatter comes through. Reinhardt's nowhere in sight to block it, and the fire strike there to follow up is devastating. We can see that Drifters does not want to go down without a fight as a couple kills do come in their favor, but Tropic, I'm not sure it's going to be enough as Halo still has a lot of members on the point here.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that they ended up popping quite a bit of ults, even with, you know, Mima's Immortality Field not entirely saving the team from that Earth Shatter coming in from Cameron. We have Aspen Speed coming in favor of Guru Lulz, so we will see if this is going to be enough for the Space Jam that is to come as they're taking high ground here on this point.
Oh, there's the high noon and the Earth Shatter combo. I think that wall was there to block it completely if it was not blocked by Cameron himself. Halo pops that ultimate and, well, Sound Barrier is making Maryville really beefy. Not enough, though. Drifters continuing to put that target focus into them and mow them down and whittle away those big extra health bars.
Oh man, yeah, it's definitely being whittled. 75% coming in favor of Maryville and 30% in counting for Drifters. Wow, we have quite a bit of vaults coming online. We have windows, and windows are coming on as teams are just engaging as we continue on here.
Yeah, both windows have been popped, and the fire strike coming out from Cameron is devastating through that window. We know not to get clipped by that, but it is easier said than done. Phelan's high noon finds Cameron himself, but is it enough for Drifters to continue pushing on the point? Absolutely, as members of Maryville are now just getting mowed down one after another. They have got to regroup.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a trickling fight right there, and that's going to allow time, especially for Pat to regroup. We definitely want to get a full regroup coming in on this point, as Drifters are approaching that same time percentage that Maryville has right now. We are approaching last fight territory with Cameron having that shatter coming online and Odd having the bomb. Those are two ults that could. Oh, and there it is. We're seeing that bomb popped immediately. Not and getting right away.
Holy smokes. As the Doomfist, he was probably off at some very interesting angle, and it managed to find him really big there coming in from Odd, and that is a good chance for them to continue holding this point. The Earth Shatter is blocked, no problem there by J-Guru, but oh, the charge comes up to follow up and get nice and aggressive. We are in OT right now, and can they continue holding the point? Yes!
Yes!
Tropic! Wow, if this isn't deja vu of our first map between these two teams, I don't know what is. We're back at 1-1, and next map will determine the winner of our round 4 winners bracket here.
Wow, we will see who moves on to round 5 after this map on Sanctum. Yes, I am super excited. The elephant map, what I usually call it. But looks like we are going to see more of Nas on that Echo, which is really exciting. Especially with this versatility and how open this area is. Really great choice of like doing a flying character coming in here.
Totally.
But
Caster cursed yourself, no problem there. It happens to every single one of us. We can see right now this is the fight, and this is the last map. They have got to leave it all on the map if they want to win this round 4. Right now, Drifters getting really aggressive and just establishing themselves here on this high point of the control area. There's the boot coming through from Cameron, and oh, the wall. Is he going to be able to get away? It's not enough. He was absolutely shut down on that front, and Maryville are down 2 people. I don't think they're going to be able to flip this fight in their favor, and they're going to have to reset.
Yeah, definitely not going to be able to touch with that fight, but we will see how they go on the attack. It looks like they are switching their comp up, which is really great to battle with this brawl that Drifters is battling with right now. It is all about the shield break right now. Who is going to be able to break the shield to make that other team vulnerable for the other team to collapse on them? Ults are being built right now as we are taking this position on the left side.
Yeah, and oh, is the Doomfist going to get away? Just barely by the skin of his teeth manages to do that. Immortality fields have been used up, and Halo goes down to kick off the fight for Drifters. Right now we can
Ooh.
see Light trying to do his best to put any pressure in the back line, and it is successful. Maryville now getting a lot of kills coming in for them, and that is going to be a flip. They are trying to stay in this game.
Definitely trying to stay in the game. The pressure is on for both teams, and you can definitely see how much each team wants to move on to round 4. Or round 5, we have ults coming in online for Drifters, which could be really big ults to get this engagement. But Light is getting a little sneaky, but Nos finds him before.
Doesn't quite find the
that
pick.
was
He was
close.
probably hoping to get there, and does get a little bit of pursuit from the Diva. Valen pops that high noon. It's definitely zoning out a number of members of Maryville, and Maryville pops their own high noon in response. Nothing found there as Drifters pops their sound barrier. Aspen telling everyone, hey, this is the time to go, and that Blizzard is another cue as well. We can see, oh, the Maywall zones out Papaya, but not before he can get a nice little fan the hammer onto Odd. Right now, we can see kills going in for a little bit of both sides, but is it going to be enough? Grab gets thrown there, and, well, members of Drifters have been caught in it, and J. Carew goes down. Look, Drifters still has possession of the point here, but Maryville is continuing to move onto the point in their favor and trying to retake this point.
Oh man, yeah, that was great. Drifters was trying to get as much point as they can cap right now, getting it to 70%. We are approaching last fight territory on that side if they are able to recap once again. And we have quite a bit of ults coming online from both sides, the defense and the offense sides. Halo, Panic, we've seen how great they're able to heal the team through these barrage of ults coming in. So it is all about Halo and Panic to be able to keep this team alive for this attack that Drifters has comes in with this window right off the bat.
Oh, yeah, and we have seen some crazy immortality fields come out from both of these Baptistes, and the Earth Shatter from J. Carew finds one, but no kills are followed up on that front. Both teams just shooting at each other, one through the window, one through the just plain old standard primary fire here. The sound barrier comes through for Halo. That is it. There's the shatter. It's massive, but the Maywall. Holy smokes, Nos. What a great way to protect your team from any of that potential follow-up that could have come through. Valen does pop the high noon, but basically more of a threat than an actual presence on the point here. You can see Guru got pushed up very high, is dancing on top of that Maywall, and well, overtime here for Maryville University. They have got to stay on the point or clear the point of the Drifters. It's looking good for them as members of Drifters are going down left and right. Maryville looking to take this point and hopefully move on to round 5 here. Baby Diva's the only person left, trying her heart out to stall. Overtime's leading away, and that is a victory for Maryville.
Wow. Did Maryville just bring back Doomfist from the dead? This meta is Open Division 2021. Wow. But we are going to see Halo's big boost right now that started off this whole thing on this map right here.
Oh, wow.
Wow. And there it is. So deadly. Wow, what a great opening to go into. Great job, Drifters. We can see how much you wanted this, but once again, congratulations to Maryville University. The synergy, all they worked for those past months have paid off, as they will be the team to continue on to round 5. But wow, Sid, what a game.
Yeah, this was absolutely a fantastic way to kick off today's set of matches. And, well, going the distance to game 5, that is what we want to see these teams bring to the table, is how competitive are they? How much do they want the win? And, well, do you have what it takes to clutch it out and actually apply the things that you've been working and practicing on? It's all good in theory, but when it's game time, if you can't perform, then sorry, that's not going to be enough to take the dub.
Yeah, 100%. But wow, what a great performance coming in from both of those teams. Maryville University, we will see you in round 5. And don't fret, folks, we have plenty of Overwatch in store for y'all. But before take a quick break and continue on to round 5. Just a quick thank you to Vinicius for being our observer and our producer for today. So shout out to Vinicius and also to Monkey Bubble's Reflash production team for bringing Sid and I onto the cast and being able to allow us to cast these exciting games for y'all. But we're gonna take a snack and drink break, folks. Go grab some snacks as we prepare for round 5 of the Open Division.
Woo! See you soon.
See you soon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Open Division League. We are here at round 5 to bring you to the second match of this afternoon. I'm Waffles for Sid, in case you're just joining us, and with me today is my lovely co-caster, Tropic Theory. Now, we are about to see Sigma No Hands face off against 10 per 10. And, Tropic, I'm excited to see what these teams are going to bring to the table. We just saw two teams go all the way to match 5 for their most recent face off. And we know the competition is hot and it is high here in the league today.
Yeah, we are just dwindling these teams down. As we are going into round 5 of Open Division? It is these teams want it. We saw how badly they wanted it with Drifters and Maryville University, and I am not expecting anything less coming in here with Sigma No Hands versus 10 per 10. All these teams have worked to this point to continue and hopefully be invited to that Path to Pro Contenders invitational. So they want it. It is everything is on the court, as I guess, as people with sports would say.
Totally, yeah.
You can tell that I don't play sports.
You can pick your fancy of court or pool or field or whatever it may be. We should figure out a good way of saying that here in the esports industry. Leaving it all in the server maybe is a good option for that front. But we are going to kick it over to Oasis as our first map. So, a lot of different heights and geography that the teams can be utilizing during this. And we saw some Doomfist last play. I don't know if we're gonna get such a treat this round, but I'm hopeful.
I was just about to say that. I'm curious if these teams, they were playing their other teams before round 4, but curious if maybe some other teams will go off the meta, and we might see some Doomfist or might see something else. It was really, it's always refreshing seeing something a little different. A little surprising even, of like, whoa, Doomfist, who is this? We haven't seen you in a while. So we will see what these teams bring to Oasis. It is Oasis, all these control maps are just such, I do love control maps because they provide different environment and different metas or different comps for each team, a little bit of options for both. We have University, where it's more inside the pretty much the hole in the middle is where we can get those boops to get off the map kind of thing.
Right, it's a little well-esque, but without the penalization of a little bit of death down.
Unless you're in overtime, then it's like, oh no, then
that's true. Might as well be death.
So I am pretty excited to see what it is to come here as we are entering into the Oasis.
Yeah, we'll have to see, if these teams really bring in a lot of aggression to open up the fight, or, how they're going to be moving around and trying to take that advantageous position over the aggressor.
Yeah, 100%. I am a little curious on what map what team compositions we will see coming into this map of Oasis. I wouldn't be surprised if we did see a little bit more of the Air Force coming in with Echo probably. But we will see as we come in. Teams are just, trying to see what they're deciding to play as we enter this area. But wow, round 5, these teams have fought to this place 5-0 consistently to get to this place. So both teams want to keep their records untarnished. I'm pretty excited to see what both teams come on. Every team has their different comfort picks and also their flexibility. So it's quite exciting to see what's coming out and what's going to be in store for us as we gates open on this map.
Totally. And first engagements are really important here for the control maps. A lot of times the person who gets on the point takes the point, given that the rotation and play is there as well. We can see that, nobody has really decided to engage hard yet as the Torp turret is taken down early. That's going to be on cooldown as they continue rotating around here. 10 for 10 doing a good job at peppering the main point of this area. Sigma No Hands does have most of their presence on the point here though, and you can see that nobody wants to quite give up the cap as the point has unlocked. Hammond comes down and he is stunned right after that pile driver, but he gets away no problem there. Fight is still going back and forth between these two teams. No major moves or advantages picked. Definitely a long poke phase coming through. Wow, we can hear a lot of damage coming through on some of those Zarya bubbles, just absolutely eating that up. Kills coming through now for 10 per 10, and it's looking good as Sigma No Hands is trying to back away, and well, look, they are gonna need to regroup after that, Tropic.
Oh man, Romney is just getting such high charge, and really, his team is just enabling that, which is great. I am surprised that Sigma No Hands is capping this point and counting, 90% and counting, but there it is. The cleanup comes in from 10 per 10 as they clean up with D.Va in the end. I really like that rotation that they end up taking in, especially with this Brawly comp that they have coming in. Lots of ults coming in favor for both teams, and Redemption too. That can be such a powerful ult to be able to take the space that is needed. But what's important coming into this map is that they destroy that turret that Light has placed up to the top. That can just really do enough poking damage and allow the 10 per 10 team to collapse on their butt. Opening comes in from Redemption.
Yeah, Redemption does get caught up in the grab himself, and 10 per 10 is reinforced with the sound barrier. Looking good for them as they take down the opposing Hammond, and Molten Core is launched as well, definitely zoning people away from that main entrance point. High Noon is also very discouraging, not something you want to be pushing into that sightline of, and Sigma No Hands once again is going to have to reset.
Yeah, definitely going to be a reset coming in favor of them. Lots of ults that were used that round for Sigma No Hands. That can really bite them in the butt, especially since we are without a Zenyatta as well. Zenyatta just has such a powerful ult to be able to save the team. But, you know, we will continue building that. Otters does have that amplification matrix, that especially with this bunker comp that we have, or not bunker, but very Brawly comp that we have with 10 per 10 and Light on that Torbjorn. That could be a really powerful comp for the team to group up and take advantage of that amplification window.
Totally. And the Earth Shatter! Oh man, what a bubble! I'm not sure if that was a miss or a bubble. Gentle lag on my side, but really nice job there coming through from Redemption. Now you can see that, you know, Sigma No Hands starting to get aggressive, pushing onto the point, but Mex goes down first, and it is going to be tough for Sigma No Hands to push in anywhere after that. He is brought back to life though, so Sigma No Hands at full force, looking to get aggressive, and well, now a little bit of a repeat again. Overtime is trickling down. Can they stay on the point and maintain any presence? Oh, still going on. Still, oh, the Tracer zipping around, fighting her little heart out. And Zenyatta with that trance, untouchable until it is over. We can see Atlas gets the pulse bomb kill, but it isn't enough. 10 per 10 is still on the point here. Oh, and the grab absolutely denies the retouch. What a big brain play by Romani. Nice work.
What a great grab coming in for Romani. We saw that same thing coming in from Guru Lul's last game. Just such a powerful ult, especially to have at that end point where you you deny any potential stall capability that we see in these stall characters such as Hammond. We are heading over to this map. Sid, I'm sure you remember the name of this map, but it is just crossing. It is leaving my mind right here, but we will see a lot more of the brawl coming in with the Zarya Rhine. I'm pretty excited for this. Wow.
Totally. Well, we are at the Ever Studious University with the lovely lines of books for everyone to, you know, get that world knowledge and inclusivity that everyone always has here in the Overwatch community and in the game itself, which is a huge prop to the devs, by the way.
Ooh,
moving on. Yeah, there is the doofus that we had mentioned before coming out from Kevin Durant, any of those other basketball players there. And, well, you can see he's dancing around the side, trying to look for a good opportunity to come into backline and wreak some havoc. But in the meantime, Redemption got aggressive, pushing through that first choke, and does come out on top with the kill onto the opposing Reinhardt. That is great, as Icarus is breaking that Mei while looking to back up the rest of his team here, and 10 per 10 has to back off after losing that.
Yeah, definitely going to be a reset coming in from 10 per 10. Kevin Durant, he's looking to make some space coming in, just really destroying that back line. But Cannabis takes Dunmore down immediately, which will just continue to burn this time and build this percentage in favor of Sigma No Hands. Quite a bit of vaults coming in favor of Sigma No Hands as well, with Redemption 10% and counting for that Rhine, which can be such a powerful ult to continue this stall as 10% is taking this left side corridor.
Yeah, whoa, there's the amplification matrix popped by Sigma No Hands, so 10 for 10 is a little bit cornered there. The Earth Shatter comes through, it didn't find anybody, but it's not gonna be a big deal. Couple kills coming through still in favor of Sigma No Hands. Hopefully, doesn't look good now as that sound barrier has reinforced the remaining members, and they are trying to take down additionally the other members of Sigma No Hands. The grab, there's so many people caught from 10 for 10 in the grab, and Sigma No Hands comes back and just destroys everyone who is stuck in there.
Wow, what a clutch grab coming in from Mex, just really allowing the team to collapse, and just those types of and also great control of the ultimates coming online for Sigma No Hands. Only a couple ults were used, which just really creates a leg up in the next fight coming in, especially since 10 for 10 does have ults also being built up. Romani, we really need to see a big grab coming in favor, and having the team collapse on this. They need to really bait out Mark's immortality field, but here it is!
Shut down! That Earth Shatter was 100% blocked. The dupe looking to find that next Earth Shatter for herself, and there it is, Earth Shatter absolutely cleaning up different members of 10 for 10.
Wow, Sigma No Hands, just the target prioritization coming in online, and a boop coming up with Krampus. Wow, will they be able to touch? I'm sure they're looking for a Space Jam. Here it is, he's looking for some picks, does not get anything. But we're here on overtime. Wall is taken out. Deadeye comes in favor of Light. Kill coming in favor. Will this be enough? Grab is pushed on here, but it doesn't look like there's much to capitalize in from that, especially with Mark's immortality field. Kills are still coming in favor of Sigma No Hands as they take this point, and it creates a 1-to-1 as we head over to the next map. Woo! Man, you can tell these teams want this badly.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And I've gotten to say this a couple of times today, but wow, 1-1 on our first opening control map. It is deja vu again with what we had just seen. I am so thrilled to see that these teams are stepping up to the plate, learning and adapting to make this a competitive match for the two.
100%, and I am not surprised. These are we are approaching top 16 of contenders, or excuse me, of open division, but these are contending teams that are hoping to get to that contenders level. They have practice, they have that high SR skill and game sense to create this. So they want it, they know how to get it, and it is just a matter of who wants them more at this point.
Absolutely, and well, who can pull it off and continue to clutch out the win?
Oh my goodness, Kevin Durant off the bat!
Wow. He gets taken down, but the boop comes off! Holy smokes, it is chaos here, back and forth, but Sigma No Hands has been put at a disadvantage as their tank was booped off. Tropic, you saw that, absolutely nutty coming through as they're gonna back off, and well, I don't know, that might be a go button as the Lucio 410 for 10 does go down. Point hasn't unlocked yet, but Otter pops their amp matrix, and well, Otter, watch your back when that is out, my friends. Right now you can see that Lucio from Sigma No Hands doing his best to continue stalling out the point, and well, they are successfully able to cap it in their favor for this opening fight.
Man, yeah, what a great plays coming in from both sides. That boop just really allowed for, I thought 10 for 10 was gonna get that, but no, it did not. And you know what, we have Mark amplification matrix coming in, and the dupe. We've seen how deadly Atlas's dupes can be, so I'm guessing that there will be another dupe coming on the Reinhardt, and two Reinhardts are so scary to see, but no! Mex does push that, grabs it!
Absolutely, and well, the Shatter comes through as well, finding a couple members of 10 for 10. The charge from Dunmere is actually successful onto the kill, but not after the remaining members of Sigma are continuing to put pressure into 10 for 10 here. Oh, looking a little bit dicey, but 10 for 10 gonna reset.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that Denmark did decide to utilize his... Oh no, but teams are still utilizing an ult right now. With that said, wow!
Absolutely insane right there. Big immortality field coming through from Mark, and oh, the Amp Matrix itself as well. There's a lot of people on the, or a lot of members of Sigma No Hands on the point, and they are extra nasty once reinforced by that sound barrier.
Yeah, and you know what? I was a little surprised to see that Dunmar did pop that ult. We saw quite a bit of ults popped right there in favor. Or in just for 10 for 10. And it really wasn't an organized fight to be able to push in for that. We had too many players down, and I'm not sure if that might be something that bites them in the butt in the end. But Kevin Durant, he has that slam coming in, which could definitely be an opening pick and getting off that high ground right there.
Totally. With the Amp Matrix also popped by Otter to open up this fight, Durant is looking for a good time to Meteor Strike these people. I love this high boost drop down. It's a random. Absolutely shut down. What a beautiful boop off. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but absolutely nullified anything that Echo was going to do and in that duplicated Reinhardt form. And she can't fly away.
Oh man, that was a great boop. We're gonna make it seem like it was 100% intentional with that charge. I loved it. 99% from Sigma No Hands, so great job at being able to put this fight into last fight territory if they make these plays needed. 10 for 10. We have to see big defense coming in favor of this, and we need to see Otters utilize that immortality field as best as we can to save the team from this Viraga ball coming in.
Oh, and what a clutch bubble coming through to protect that McCree there. Icarus definitely needs to stay in this fight if they want a chance to continue moving forward. The Earth Shatter is good, but doesn't find any kills to follow up after that. Mex goes down now, and, well, so does Kevin Durant. Still going back and forth between the kills here for each team, and, well, we can see Dunmere holding this front line here and discouraging Sigma No Hands from continuing their push.
Definitely, and we have quite a bit of ults in favor for Sigma No Hands, so these ults can definitely be game changers to be able to capitalize on this point. We've seen how Mex has these great grabs, so we just gotta have one grab, but Otters and Micro have those support ults to be able to save the team. Otters and Micro, it is up to them to be able to withstand all this damage that is going to be coming for Sigma No Hands to save the team and keep this fight alive.
Oh, yeah, and both Amp Matrixes have been popped by each team. We can see Icarus really trying to work it there in that immortality field and reinforce. The grab captures many members of 10 for 10, and no one goes down, actually. Very surprising there. Finally, couple kills coming through for both sides, but it is still anyone's game, as you can see Dunmere getting a bit surrounded, getting caught out, and his shield has broken down. Hopefully he can escape with his life as he is doing, and Icarus putting in a nasty amount of work, but it is not going to be enough for their team to... Oh, there it is. It is. Oh my goodness, they flipped the point. It's 99. 10 for 10 does have to keep a presence on the point here. Meteor Strike comes through, and he is immediately deleted after that. Earth Shatter taking down that Hammond, as we do not want him to roll away or continue having any presence on the point. Overtime bleeding away. It's just about in. There it is. End of the round. Really nice job by Sigma No Hands to take this first map.
Man, yeah, great job, Sigma No Hands, for taking that, but what a fight coming in from 10 for 10. I'm expecting to see nothing less as we continue the map pool. We are heading over to Escort to see which the losing map will go ahead and choose this map, so we will see what map pool that 10 for 10 decides to choose. But wow, you can just tell both of these teams want it. Great organized gameplay and great target focus coming in from Sigma No Hands on that last point. The goal there, especially when we are approaching 99, we're heading into overtime, is to capitalize as many kills as you can. And that target prioritization is just so powerful. So great job coming in from Sigma No Hands. I am hoping that 10 for 10 really maybe organizes that aggression a little bit. There were some sloppy fights that could have costed the game there, and uses of ults that maybe weren't so favorable to them in the end. I totally get that if you get a kill, maybe that is the go button, but we have to really recognize where the team is, who is in trouble, and some of those, and it just really costed them time. So I'm pretty excited. We definitely know that these teams will want it, so I'm gonna expect nothing less from 10 for 10 as we head over to Junkertown, which is, I'm excited to see some Widow duels. I'm sure everybody else is excited to see Widow duels. We love them, right? Click the heads,
Oh, yeah.
easy, so easy.
Easy. Right. So, for everyone else at home, we all know that in theory, what you're supposed to do is click heads. But execution is a totally different aspect of the game. And to be honest, it is what separates us from a lot of these open division players, right? They
Mhm.
have those technical skills and well, you know what? They also have the time and the dedication to put into this league and into their team to elevate them to the place they want to be. You said they're looking to join contenders. All of these teams here definitely want to do something or at least be considered a really high threat from the other teams in this competitive tier.
Yeah, 100%. Um, and I'm pretty excited as we enter this point. I'm curious if we will see a 3-3 as we did on last time around. So we will see. But what I'm really curious about is who will potentially play Widow coming on this fight. I know that I'm assuming. I want it. Maybe you ask and you shall receive will work.
Hoping some more.
So we will see. We can also see what we saw in previous maps is just holding that first point on the defensive side and how teams will hold that first point. I think that that strategy is really great for especially for these types of time bank maps where we just want to burn as much time as we can. Also, force the team to force like as much time as you can out and also have another time for to contest that before it gets to that corner. So we will see what strategies teams do decide on. I am curious if we will see maybe a little bit of double shield coming in favor of the double of the attack side. I know especially with the new Risa ult or the new Risa buffs that I'm surprised that we haven't seen a little bit more of our, our Risa, aka the infamous horse, in these open division games.
Totally. I mean, I'm surprised we actually don't call her a centaur, considering that she's kind of human on the top, human-esque. But,
That's true.
to each their own of their interpretation. And, well, Romani on that Roadhog, we've seen the Orisa, the halt hook combo. Halt hook and maybe straight to hell after that. Considering you die, of course. But I'm excited to see these two teams open up the fight here. The gates are going to reel open, and, well, there's the Widowmaker already putting pressure up the main line. Doesn't want to give away too much of her primary position here for the first shot, but nothing found there. Both teams just scooting the payload up kind of nonchalantly as no one's attacking, waiting around here for some of this poke phase damage and for that opportunity. They're trying to bait out those abilities, and you see the halt gets pulled. Hammond gets taken down right away, and that focus fire is there from 10 per 10. Really great job as that halt, and well, like I said, halt and focus fire combo, just enough to take him down, and he cannot escape after that. We can see 10 per 10 continuing to push this payload up. And another hook comes out from Romani. Absolutely devastating for Sigma No Hands on this hog here. And wow, they've cleaned him up and are pushing this cart.
What a great plays coming in from Genji. Another hero that we haven't seen in quite a bit of while with these meta changes. We have Blade off the bat with a potential blue beam to follow that up with Mercy. Great target focus, and it also really helps out with Dunmer's mini gravitational to pull them all in for Kevin Durant to just go ahead and do his Genji thing and kill those targets. Just great target focus coming in from 10 per 10, but what a great opening pick from Icarus on the Sigma No Hand side as well.
Yeah, that'll probably stall out 10 per 10's first assault here, and especially with the follow-up onto Romani as well. So it feels like Sigma No Hands is getting a bit of their bearings after seeing the aggressive and, well, the halt hook combo that 10 per 10 has been running. There's the Flux coming through, already finding a kill, and then another one to follow up. Durant pops his blade, and he finds two in the back. Is it going to be enough as he continues to try to put the team on his back and carry like the Kevin Durant basketball player he is named after?
How tragic. That tragic of a burn. We've all been there where we're trying to get out, but we're helping for Hills. Please Hills me, but it doesn't happen. But the res
fire in the bad way.
Exactly. But also coming online for 10 for 10. We have we could definitely have a hog ult right now, which could definitely just keep Sigma No Hands in this room right now.
Totally, and prevent them from having a chance to recontest. We see the Ant Matrix popped here with the Tracer. Gets taken down. Nice job, Otters, getting that shot off, but does pay for it with his life. Romani pops that whole hog that we had talked about earlier, pushing everyone down into that hallway, but he is getting hard pressured in the back there. Bob is popped in favor of Sigma No Hands, definitely having a strong presence on this point until his timer is up at the minimum. And 10 for 10 looks like they have members going down left and right. Tropic, they're gonna have to reset.
Yeah, definitely going to be a reset coming in favor here of Sigma No, or of 10 for 10. But Sigma No Hands, wow, what a great, they utilized the team composition and the mobility to split and pincer off the targets. The Boop coming in favor of Icarus on the Romani's whole hog definitely ruined the plans that he had. And great just reset coming in, taking advantage of this high ground and forcing 10 for 10 to try to take it back. Kevin Durant is close to that blade, so I'm expecting to see another blade coming in here soon as they try to rotate their position to take this high ground away from Sigma No Hands.
What a stick coming out from Atlas! Absolutely devastating, and well, he is going to open up the fight, making it rough for 10 for 10. Oops, almost self-dynamites himself. Happens to the best of us. No problem there. Thankfully, 10 for 10 did bring back their Ash, and she is taken down just as quickly again. What a short-lived res as the minefield blows her up into smithereens.
Yeah, what a great place for a minefield coming in. They were all in that small room and just being able to do that. And it looks like that is going to be the defensive coming in from Sigma No Hands as they are forcing 10 for 10 to once again reset and come in. We have a Valk Blade though, which can definitely be really powerful, especially with that Mercy in the air pocketing you. It is up to Icarus to potentially take Mercy down before this can be popped.
Totally. Well, maybe Icarus or Bob, if Bob's feeling lucky and his aim is, I can't say if his aim is good. It's always good.
Yeah.
But Kevin Durant has this blade online, which we know a Genji blade can absolutely be devastating. The halt with the slash through is so quick. And, well, the trance is there, and he is still getting the kills.
Wow.
Sigma No Hands retreating back and looking to regroup after that.
Yeah, definitely going to probably be a reset. We're trying to hold the point as long as we can, especially on a point like this. Deaths are coming in, but Atlas taking somebody down before he has to reset with his group. We are trying to do a stall tactic here, trying to touch us the point to get team members back, but no, Atlas comes out and dies, but Bob is trying to keep this game alive and not allow second point.
Totally. Atlas is brought back to life as well to see if he can carry the team on his back like the Titan he is named after. And he does! He gets a kill onto Light. What a great opportunity for Sigma No Hands to defend here on this second point. What is that? 1.82 meters left and now being pushed backwards with 1 minute, Tropic?
Whew. Wow, and it does look like Doomfist was not working out for 10 for 10, so Kevin Durant is going to go on that Tracer right now. We are hoping to get a little bit of wins coming in from that, or some picks coming in there. And Poles comes out quite immediately, but Dunmore has those important mines that has just the capability to create so much base to hopefully allow the team to push in.
Totally, and we can see Dunmore is actually the first person to go down. If 10 for 10 is going to have a regroup for a full team push, they need to back out really quickly and do a soft regroup into cover. Dunmere can get back quick enough as the Hammond, but it's not going to be enough, and Diva's not even in her mech. Romani's actually won, and the high noon isn't enough. The Flux is there, the Tracer follow-up, almost a one clip. It is looking rough for 10 for 10 as members of Sigma No Hands continue to put pressure on. They're moving forward and they got to get on the point. It is there. OT is waiting, and well, hopefully we can stay in this fight here if you are 10 for 10. Moving forward, and well, Icarus putting pepper damage into the back there, and that is huge as the Mercy has gone down. This is definitely a chance for 10 for 10 to continue staying in this fight and putting a presence on, but oh, that Discord, devastating there. And no one's on the point, Tropic. You gotta communicate during those OT times who is gonna be on the point, keeping them in the game.
Mark's Discords are just so deadly right now, Sid. And the team is just, I can only imagine him just in comms right now, just yelling out who was Discorded because the team is following up on all those Discords. The goal, especially with both balls on the side, is to hopefully take down the opposite ball, especially with that Discord. So they are just doing such a great job at unfortunately making Dunmer's life on ball not the best life as he's going
Totally.
down to those Discords. But on the side, same thing is happening with Redemption, but maybe not as much. I am also surprised that we are getting some free reses off here. Um, so
I agree. There were
yeah,
some interesting reses that were successful. I was surprised by as well.
so I mean, as much as I love the Mercy play, hopping on and protecting those dead bodies to eliminate that possibility of res is always definitely something you want to do with the Mercy on the enemy team. It does look like we will. I am curious if we will continue seeing this Widow play coming in, or how Sigma No Hands is going to attack. We saw quite a bit of different strategies from a variety of teams that play this map, and I am really surprised that neither of these teams are opting to try to burn us so much time and playing really close, especially since you have the flexibility to play close and then come back as a team in the end.
That is a really good point as well about, being able to come back as a team, especially on a map like this where there is a chance for that. That's not always the case. And well, hopefully the communication is there. We can see that 10 per 10 has taken a bit of a far back defensive position here. Nothing too out of the ordinary aside from the blatant difference that they were doing when playing defense against Sigma No Hands here. We can see that Light is trying to find those picks, but all in all, oh, it is actually Redemption who goes down first, courtesy of Otters. Not sure that's going to be great, though, as their Mercy goes down themselves. Hopefully we'll see who comes out on top as blows are going back and forth between the two teams. Sniper battling off against the Ashe, and the Ashe is the victor. Really nice job by Icarus winning that battle, even without a Mercy pocket, so props there.
Yeah, 100%. 3 minutes and counting on this attack as well. I believe that they should be able to at least touch with Dunmer on here, and it's just Icarus really needs to get down right now, and thankfully they did push him down, but Bob is such a powerful ult, and they have it ready in case they were gonna touch, but they are not gonna touch anymore, so Bob will definitely be a powerful ultimate to have being built for this next round, especially when they're in a sticky situation where we want to keep control of the point. But players are collapsing on you.
Totally. Bob gets launched there, and he is actually in the high ground there. So a very good position to be able to see a lot of different vantage points of the opposing team. As you can see that Kevin Durant is taken down by him as well. Atlas putting in a lot of pepper damage here, chasing around the ball and pestering that back line, forcing them to turn around. Cart just rolling forward here. Now 3 people on the cart, so just quickly rolling forward on that front. And hopefully Sigma No Hands pushes forward and prevents 10 per 10 from gaining too much ground before their next push. The Flux comes out as well. They absolutely want to shut this down and give them no hope for this, for contesting the second point here of Junkertown. The victory box is approaching quickly, and well, that is the name of the game. Can Kevin Durant find the kills he needs? Unfortunately not. No, it's not enough for him to continue pushing on this fight. We can see Sigma No Hands still doing a fantastic job with the celebratory sit as we watch the payload roll through.
Man, what plays coming in from Sigma No Hands on that fight, and I gotta give it to them. The target focus was there. We saw Tracer in that room. Even calm, just Tracer, come over here, because Hog was in there. Hog is such a valuable character to destroy because he's a tank. The tanks have enough health to be able to continue stalling, and just being able to make calls out where, hey, there's a Hog in here. Let's punish him because he is completely out of reach from his team. Great job overall, and just strong target prioritization coming in from Sigma No Hand. Wow, Sid.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have to say, it was really nice to see the Roadhog brought out and utilized. The Halt Hook combo was lethal, especially for that first round that we saw. We saw the pick opening up onto the Hammond, and well, I wonder if our, if Romani is Roadhog, has his eyes on that new Roadhog skin that just released from the San Francisco
Oh,
Shock, looking
that is so
chipper and
true.
sharp as a more of a boar than a hog, right? A little more,
Warhog.
right? Oh, Warhog. That would be such a cool skin name. Oh man, that's what they should make.
But
Please.
But folks, we are going to go over to Hybrid next. Kings Row will be the map, but we're going to take a short break. Plenty of time for y'all to grab some drinks, grab all that fun stuff before we continue on to map 3. This is the map right now that Sigma No Hands can win it all and is up to 10 per 10 to defend their title, to defend if they want to continue on to round 6. So we will be right back. Hold your horses, and we will see you in the next couple minutes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our open division match of this afternoon. We are here at round 5, if you're just joining us, to see 10 per 10 continue to face off against Sigma No Hands. Now, Tropic, we're going over to Kings Row here. Sigma No Hands is leading 2-0 at this time, so there's a lot on the line for 10 per 10 to bring to this map if they want to stay in this fight.
Oh man, yeah, definitely a lot to bring in for this next time, this next map, especially since Sigma No Hands on that last round. They are a force to be reckoned with. They waltzed that payload 4 minutes plus and capped in the end, and even had time for Light, or excuse me, Icarus to have a little celebratory sit in the end. So I'm hoping that this time around we saw how much Sigma No Hands, or excuse me, 10 per 10 wants this. So I'm hoping that they organize themselves a little bit. Hopefully this was a mental break, whew, we're still having fun. We're playing Overwatch. We love this game. We're not getting mad. And that's exactly the mindset we need to have right now. We got to make sure that, reset it, no tilt. We can still get this. Let's be the team that reverse sweeps right now. That is exactly what we need to have for the mentals. And Sigma No Hands, even though they had a really leg up in the next map, they did not let them put they did not put their defense down.
Totally.
They can't have that attitude of like, oh, we got this easy. That is not the attitude to have right now because 10 per 10 can definitely poke into that and totally make this a 5 map set, which is for right now. We love these Overwatch games.
Whoop, whoop,
So
five map match. Wow, say that fast. That's nothing we're gonna complain of as casters here. But I have to say, as far as 10 for 10 is concerned, I really hope that they can work this May wall, and really break up the members of Sigma No Hands. I don't think it's going to be as easy, especially if they do stick on this Echo. But all in all, we are going to see a great match here on Kings Road Tropic. I'm stoked.
yeah, 100%. And we are seeing Kevin Durant on the Doomfist again. We will see if he is able to get a slam dunk on with his ult and make those plays that is needed to open this fight up here.
Ooh, yeah. And Redemption already pushing aggressively forward here. We can see Sigma No Hands making their way around the statues. They are on the offense first this time. Redemption had that bubble for himself. Icarus comes through the back line. He gets stunned by the Reaper. Very nice counter there coming in from Kevin Durant, but right now we can see both teams just fighting back and forth, peppering each other. Those sticky bombs finding some traction, but it is going to be Kevin Durant who actually goes down first. Sigma No Hands now a big opportunity to continue pushing forward that May wall put up defensively to prevent any additional stagger coming through for the team for 10 for 10.
Wow, what a great job coming in from Icarus, being able to come behind, make the other team turn around on him, fade away, coming back to his team to regroup and destroy that shield coming in. So great opening for Sigma No Hands as they cap the point with 5:25 and counting on the clock, and ults as well online.
Totally. I would argue that's a Reaper specialty of getting away after you've been TP'd to the back line to pop a couple shotgun shots. But Dunmere finds the first kill onto the Baptiste, opening up the fight really well for 10 for 10 to hold this defensive line here. Sigma No Hands are going to back off as 10 for 10 gets aggressive, pushing closer and closer, not trying to push them into their spawn, playing it smart on that front.
Oh man, yeah, definitely playing it smart here. Really great area for them to hold this point right now, and also great job. Oh, but no! They are coming in with the shatters online. Does not get anybody, but window is open in favor of Mark. Grab comes on for Romani. Will this be enough for them to burn this down? Kills are coming in favor of 10 for 10 right now, but that dupe is so deadly with Sigma No Hands coming online and causing enough value for the team to ultimately continue pushing this payload. But no, the caster's curse is there, and this is actually not enough to be doing this. Romani is so deadly right now, and wow, Sid, Grab comes online again in favor of Sigma No Hands.
Jeez Louise, Tropic, that was a long fight back and forth between the two teams. Two Gravitons coming online, that alone says enough of it, as that is, one of the slowest charging ults in the game. Looking really good for Sigma No Hands as they continue to press their assault forward here. I was surprised at the turn of events, but it has been scrappy between these two teams. Oh, the Amp Matrix comes through in favor of 10 for 10, and we can hear the high noon popped as well. Doesn't look like Kevin Durant found much yielding from that, but doesn't matter as Sigma No Hands did back off of the payload. They're gonna sneak around. Well, sneak is gonna be relative as everyone's loud when they walk, but Redemption is iced off from his team. Oh man, he's looking to pin, and he does. He finds the pin. The Immortality Field is keeping him alive as he's getting aggressive with the counter Ryan. Counter Ryan is the first person to go down on 10 for 10 as Sigma No Hands now continues to push forward and clear out the remaining members.
Wow, what a play coming in favor of Sigma No Hands. They are about to cap this second point, and I don't believe 10 for 10 will be able to even counter this right now, but this is the point that is hard to attack, and 10 for 10 has this advantage right now of spawn. We have ults coming online, and if they're able to utilize them correctly, they can definitely whittle this time down that Sigma No Hands has created with having 4 minutes and counting to cap this third point.
Oh, and Atlas and Icarus both open up the fight by taking down the tanks of 10 per 10. 10 per 10 doesn't have anyone to hold the front line after that. All they can do is retreat and regroup for any kind of hold.
Wow, yeah, definitely. And they have also, they have 2 powerful ults online, and Otters is still respawning here. So it's all up to the Immortality to save the team from either Shatter, and then there it is! Shatter comes online, does not get an anything though.
No value found in that Shadow either. Both Shatters not really yielding a lot of value for either team, as Sigma No Hands is forced to back off after that. Redemption ending up going down. The Matrix also popped into, or I'm sorry, the Duplicate also popped in response with the High Noon finding Icarus. Oh, the dupe onto the Rhine finds the Earth Shatter, and another Earth Shatter! Classic Echo dupe there, and she is pinned out of it finally, taking down some of that tankiness that the other team had. Unfortunately for 10 for 10, it is not enough, as Sigma No Hands are continuing to roll this cart forward. It is getting close to the third point here. Can they do enough? The Blizzard gets nullified as well. Oh no, it takes down the Immortality Field. My apologies there. Right now, fight breaking out left and right. We can see 10 for 10 just desperately trying to fight tooth and nail to trickle on this point, but that is a third point cap for Sigma No Hands. Tropic 2:52 on the clock, so pretty decent time bank.
252, you can tell that this team has this confidence to utilize this aggression to push forward. They were really pushing onto 10 for 10, and 10 for 10 was kind of taking it. They really need to, you know, gather themselves up. They still have it. They can still make this happen. So as long as they believe that, I hate, it sounds very cliche, but as long as they believe in themselves, they can still definitely make this happen. We've seen this team play very well together in the earlier maps. You know, 2-0 on control, you know, doesn't look like it was a fight on paper, but we all witnessed how much it was a fight on in game. So it looks like we will see. I mean, honestly, that's what I'm really hoping to see from 10 for 10 is that they put this aggression. They show us how much they want this map to take it to this next round for hybrid, or excuse me, assault, if anything.
Totally, and like you said, they've got to believe. Maybe Micro's spamming a couple voice lines in there to get a bit of hype for his team.
Yes.
Not that anyone always notices it. Usually comms are absolutely nutty for these teams, calling out different abilities, and you know, whatever player is out of position they could capitalize on. The gates are going to open up soon, and well, 10 for 10 looks like they're going to roll out with a Moira Lucio comp and the Winston as well. First time we've seen him come through for 10 for 10, and Reaper's gonna TP straight to the back line and instantly deleted. Flashbang stunned and focus fired. That's how you get rid of a Reaper right there, especially when he can wraith away no problem. And Sigma No Hands just cleaning up the members of 10 for 10.
My God, what a cleanup coming in. And I guess Light, you know, the flank that Atlas and Icarus was able to do with their Reaper just did not work out in favor of Sigma No Hands. They knew that was coming and they capitalized on it. Turned around, killed the target. The target focus is there, and I'm hoping that 10 for 10, once again, creates that target focus and eliminate those supports that are just doing so much work in favor of 10 for 10.
Totally agree there. As you can see, oh, Atlas trying to find that kill onto the Doomfist and just decide to dupe him instead, chasing him down with that slam, and now he's got the Meteor Strike, looking to put in even more damage there. Absolute devastation coming through from Atlas as he is continuing to put pressure onto the opposing Reinhardt, going for that kill and getting it again. Wow.
Wow, that was such a deadly ult coming in favor of Atlas. Being able to dupe that Doomfist and just pretty much still the same damage that Kevin Durant is doing on the opposite side. We do ults are being slow to perform to build right now for 10 for 10 because they just haven't been able to get that damage needed. And Wall is coming out as they engage again on this fight.
Ooh. Earth Shatter is blocked though by by the 10 team, and looking good for that front, but not sure it's going to be enough. Redemption falling so low. Oh man, finally he is taken out by 10, and that is the door opening for them to take this first point. We can see that Sigma No Hands is getting pressured backwards, but that Lucio sound barrier is going to make them do otherwise. The high noon is good, and there are more kills now coming in through Sigma No Hands. They yielded a bit of ground, and in response were able to find the kills and take it back just as quickly.
Wow, will this be enough? And it looks like he might escape back to his team, which is a really smart move. We don't want to stagger the team anymore, especially since everybody is there to initiate for this first one, this other engage.
Oh, and the grab catches almost all the members of 10 and there's the Death Blossom behind. Oh, he does find a Lucio, and that is looking good. 10 has got 2 kills, but we've seen Sigma No Hands bring this around the other direction. Don't want to speak too soon on that, but we can see right now Light taking down that Echo as well. Members of Sigma No Hands are getting chased away as the cap is coming through. 1 tick has been completed, but I don't think it's going to be enough. There is still a lot of people from Sigma No Hands here to continue to contest, and well, looks like they have wiped 10 and are gonna, actually I stand corrected, that sound barrier absolutely reinforcing those members, giving Light the opportunity to take down that Baptiste. Really nice exchange coming through for both sides as the cap for 10 is slowly rolling through here. 3rd tick about to be successful just before another contest comes in from Sigma No Hands. Really great communication here as they are talking about who is touching, who is stalling, and how long can we burn down this clock.
Wow, yeah, and they in the end burned down so much time. They only have 10 only has 3 minutes and counting to push this payload right now. They're doing a great job at taking space with, Otters back behind, keeping the payload moving. But, wow, we have quite a bit of votes coming in favor of 10 Dunmer needs to be able to get this big shatter off to make space for the team to continue continue pushing this payload to this second point.
Totally, and I'm excited to see actually what Atlas is going to do with that dupe again. We've seen him go up real high and drop down very lethal as the duplicated person. Oh, the Earth Shatter comes through, finding a couple members. Is the follow-up going to be there though? And it looks like not too, well, Sigma No Hands is there to continue getting the kills for their favor.
Yeah, definitely getting kills into their favor right now. With another powerful dupe coming in favor of Atlas. Wow, they are just burning this time bank down right now, and great job at, regrouping at this point to be able to, take it, just deny the space from 10 to make any moves. Kevin Durant does have that Doomfist ult that can definitely be a space maker if he's able to capitalize on one of those support ults.
Totally. Well, the Ant Matrix is popped, and 10 decides to step in front of it with their Reinhardt shield, and Kevin Durant comes in for the back and dunks down another kill in his favor as well. Oh, and a 3rd. Holy smokes, he is absolutely popping off, and the members of 10 are going to clean up the remaining members of Sigma No Hands.
Yeah, definitely great cleanup in favor of 10 We just gotta stay alive right now and continue pushing this payload and prepare for the barrage or actually not too many ults coming in favor of Sigma No Hands, but enough powerful ones to make the support players be on their guard to keep this alive. And Otters going for the attack right now with that window immediately.
Yeah, a nice and aggressive window here to... Oh, yes! What a beautiful pin coming in from Dunmer. Redemption was caught in that, wasn't sneaky enough. And the sound barrier coming through from Micro is also really strong for 10 They're going to keep moving forward. But holy smokes, Icarus decides to high noon even through that. And wow, it is absolutely devastating for 10 as their members are going down left and right. Tropic, it is carnage here on the point.
Oh man, this is such a devastating area for them to lose the point as well. At this point, Sigma No Hands has that spawn advantage, and 10 just lost that advantage of the spawn. They really have to get an opening pick right now for this to still stay in their favor, as we are in last fight territory with quite a few DPS ults and ults in general. So we got to utilize them right and defend correctly.
Totally, it's gonna be a flashy.
Wow. Shatter!
Absolutely, a nasty shatter coming out to open up the fight from Redemption, dropping so many members of 10% on the ground. It is devastating as they are going down left and right once again. It is only the diva on the point in her little baby form trying to continue stalling. OT is going to bleed away, and that is going to be a victory for Sigma No Hands.
Wow.
Sigma No Hands.
Oh, where'd my hands go? But wow, what a unfortunate that Sigma No Hands doesn't have any hands to applaud themselves, because what a great defense coming in favor of Sigma No Hands. You can just tell that that target prioritization was there, and even though 10% were making those plays, it just wasn't enough for Sigma No Hands defensive defense and and attack that they had coming in store for this. But congratulations to top 10% for making it to the top OD. That is definitely not something to at all be
Shy away
disappointed on.
from.
That exactly. That is a huge accomplishment for you guys. So we will be seeing 10% in the loser bracket. But congratulations to Sigma No Hands. They will be continuing on to round 7 as we see them more next week, taking on and continuing on to the bracket. Wow, Sid.
Totally. Well, it'll be interesting to see how all of these different teams that we casted and that are yet to come today progress through the bracket and really, strive to reach the top of this division. We know that first place has that $1,000 prize pool on the
Hmm.
line, and that is looking real nice if you were one of these high top tier competing teams.
Yeah, 100%. And what a great day of Overwatch for the winners bracket this
Totally.
afternoon. Oh my goodness, the different plays we made, and even the debut of Doomfist and Genji back into the hero pool in the Metacom. Exciting. I'm sure a lot of DPS are like, my favorite character is back. Yes, thank Jeff.
Totally, totally. I'm sure some Anna players are like, oh, great, a Genji who is always only wanting me to nano him.
Yeah, but
But
at the same time, nasty aunties, nasty peeps, we all love a bloodthirsty support.
ooh, totally. Yeah. These teams did absolutely incredible this afternoon. And, Tropic, there's a bunch more in store for everyone else coming up later.
Oh my god, yeah. So, folks, we are going to be signing off, Sid and I, but the Overwatch does not stop there. Coming up next, we will see Bull Skunk and Jag go ahead and cast the losers round 7 bracket. So don't miss out on that. But quickly before we head off, we just like of course want to thank our amazing producer and observer Vinesis, as well as Monkey Bubble's Reflash production, for coordinating this whole event and allowing a viewing sync for this Open Division Cup happening this weekend, next weekend. So thank you, folks, and of course, thank you to my lovely duo caster Waffles for Sid for joining me on the riveting Overwatch. So, folks, before allow our production crew to go ahead and get ready for the next round, coming in for the losers bracket, round 7 here shortly. We'll see you next time, though.